my dear friends. I mean, we have Counter-Strike open. That's good. That's always good. All right, there we go. So we're just gonna quickly fix this because I do need to fix it. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. I think we're good. I think we're okay. It should be fine. I'm still standing after all the time. All right. There we go. Scheduled. No, not schedule. Automatic, please. Yeah, that's cool. There we go. Same with this thing. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Well, morning is probably a bit of an exaggeration. I don't think it's necessarily morning anymore. But we're here. We're here. Jesus Christ, we are here. We gotta take a look at some skins today. See what happened. Good morning. Good morning, Dan. Welcome in. We gotta take a look at some skins today and then see what's happened with the market overnight. Because of course I've asked a lot of you people to buy today, and a lot of people were also predicting that there's gonna be a dip. So that's something we got to take a look at and see, is there actually going to be a dip or not? Because I am a bit worried that there wasn't going to be a dip. And I don't think there was a dip, but I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, we just take a look at the butterfly ruby, like to start out, I guess. 11.6, I think that's pretty normal, right? What's the latest sales? We got one selling for 10k 3 hours ago, which is actually not bad. Like, maybe there was actually a slight dip today. Slight dip. But I don't think we're going to have like a crash like a lot of people are like, oh, we're going to have everything crashing today. Nah, look at it. Like they're actually like pretty similar. Not completely similar, but they're kind of similar, which is kind of to be expected, I guess you could say. So, is there any knives that you guys want me to take a look at for you? Let me know. Any glove, any knife, and then of course we'll do it. I did notice something which is kind of interesting to me, at least. Whoops. And that is the fact that the skeleton knife that I was looking at buying, yeah, look at this. Like, so I wasn't looking to buy this one, but the skeleton has gone up a lot in price, which was, I don't know if I predicted it to go up this much, but it definitely went up a whole lot more than I thought it would. Because literally yesterday, oh, we actually had a sale at 300. Okay, interesting. 364. Okay, so maybe there was some dips today. That's actually pretty interesting. This is a good buy. People need to buy this. This is a buy. M9 Gamma Phase 2. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. All right. Well, yeah, let's just get straight into it, guys. I'm gonna be here all day today. You bought some dips. What did you get, Richard? Let me know. I'm gonna take a look at this M9 Gamma Doppler Phase 2. It seems there was actually some pretty good dips today, not gonna lie. Maybe I underestimated the market a bit. So, ooh, there has been dips today. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, obviously, like, there's not gonna be as much of a dip as yesterday. Scored this morning. Love that. Got Fields' device for 3,500 RMB, I'm guessing. This could actually be a pretty good buy, not gonna lie. Of course, if you guys want to buy off of Buff, I can still recommend Ryan T, CSGO on Twitter. Buff dip from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. then went up. Have a good second viewer. Yes, you guys can still contact Ryan T CSGO on Twitter, and he'll help you in terms of buying on Buff, because they're still pretty good buys. Like, I'd say this is still like a somewhat decent buy because it's still sub 2k. So if you can get this for sub 2k, that is pretty good. Should we take a look at the field system knives? Because of course nobody wants a stat track knife. Why is it in CNY? What do I mean CNY? This is in euros. Chinese yuan. Well, it's a field test. Hold on a second. It's a Chinese market. Sorry. Check Steam DT chart. Send me a link to it, and then I'll take a look at it. So you got field test devices, but what float did you get them at? That's also what matters, because these cells like very varying. As you can see, this one was 0.16 float, which is by the way an insane buy for sub 15k. That's 15. What? 411? So what? Nah, this is insane. This is madness. Look at this. This is a good buy. What do you get them on? 3,500. Oh yeah, you got a good deal there, bro. You got a really good deal. Look at this. That means you probably got. Which one did you get? It doesn't even show me because of the stuff here. But what about the price trend? Like, look at how much they've been fluctuating. This is insane. The fluctuation chart on device it filters this at. Got big game .16 float for 150 USD and buff this morning. That sounds like a pretty good deal. Not gonna lie. Of course, we're just gonna take a look at everything as again today. Because I feel like there's still a lot of stuff to be seen in the market. We still do we still do have some pretty good buys it seems. Do you think the M9 Gamma Phase 2 will go further down? Buy them at 1,500 euros. I mean, you might see some small dips, but at the same time, I don't think you're just gonna like see it go down a whole lot. Let's see what you got them 150 euros. You said zero furnace field tested. Yeah, that's nice. And Butterfly Gamma Phase 2 0 for 20k RMB. I'm gonna take a look at that in a second, Matt. But you said you got this at 0 for 16. 0.16 flow. I mean, you should be fine. It should go up at some point. Like, this one is probably gonna get bought up eventually. I'm guessing. Or this one's alright. This is actually kind of cheap, I'd say for it. You got what? Butterfly Gamma Double Phase 2. So let's take a look at that one. 0.00. Interesting. Butter Gamma P2. This one. All right. Let's take a look at it. Oh wow, it went up a lot, didn't it? Phase 2. Oh, is this like one of the better ones? I want to buy them at 1,500. Oh yeah, I'll take a look at that one in a second, mate, and then we'll look at it. I mean, I've actually got the phase 2 right here. Like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to get them for 1,500 because I mean, it hasn't been 1,500 for the last couple of days. Which means like, yeah, look, like this was yesterday, so you could have gotten it yesterday for like a decent price, I guess. But at the same time, like, a lot of the buy orders are for higher than this. Like, look, 1,700 here. So I mean, you might have to just buy in before it's too late. Like, look, the cheapest one, the sub 2K, has already been bought now. You got this what 20K? Holy shit, that's really good. Look at that. You already made 4,000 RMB. That's great. Maybe 160. Damn, we got that. Oh, tough. I'm sorry. Buff prices dropped today. A little bit, not like anything crazy. Like, you're still gonna be able to see some pretty decent buys, I guess. But you still gotta get in. Look at this one right here. This was applied yesterday. Like yesterday was better to buy than it is today, but you might still see some dips. What are we talking about in terms of the dips here? 2.6k for this? Now it's 3.4. Maybe the butterflies are actually like the go-to investment. What is the cheapest butterfly worth? That's my question. Because I feel like people really slept on the butterflies yesterday. Yeah, they did. I knew it, bro. It was literally 315 yesterday, then it went up to like 360, I think, and then back down to 350, and now it's 400 plus. So if you guys can get like a good butterfly deal, I'd definitely look into getting that. What is this Forest DD pattern buff right now? I left yesterday on Nox for 480, and today I bought for 600. Ah, that's not necessarily good. Hold on a second, bro. This is a good buy, bro. I'd definitely look into getting some butterflies if you can, because butterflies are always like a good buy. I feel like. But you said what Nox is that that must have been the field tester ones, right? That's by the way insane. Let's see. Oh, bro, the 488 yesterday. Holy shit, bro. I swear one that literally got sold for 488 yesterday. I kid you not. Huh? Bro, look at this underpay. Do you see that? This is madness. Look at this. Bro, the literally. Oh my god, we had some crazy dips today. Maybe I should buy in now, but don't know if they reach their old price again. They're never gonna reach their old price again. They're gonna go up again, of course, over time, but it's never gonna like reach their old price. You think I did good in the big games? I think if you just hold them, you'll be fine. Nice, bad, haha, but they're tier 2 field tested and well worn. Well, also 600 today. Oh, I mean, tier 2 is alright. Tier 1's for 480, but for sure that guy reverses. I mean, probably, but I really dislike this new like trade reversal thing because it really just like it really screws over a lot of people when it shouldn't. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not doing anything positive. So like, I mean, I'd still be like, if you get these for like around 600, I think you'd be alright. Like, how much are they on buff right now? Oh yeah, I mean 500 is still a good buy, I'd say for Nox, and it's only like 0.28. This is a good buy, I'd say. Hold on a second, I just gotta send a DM to someone. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's so bad. It's just option trading now. I mean, I just hate the fact that you can sell an item and you just reverse it and that'd be it. Like, I hate that. I gotta have a play skins anyways. Then if they lose 20 to 30 bucks, but you're not gonna lose money on them. Like, chances of the market going down even further now is so slim unless, like, look at this curve. Like, up, then down a bit, then up, then down a bit, and then up. And that's what you're gonna probably see throughout the next couple of days. That basically, the market's gonna rise because people are buying up, also because buff is still cheaper. And then you're gonna have a small dip in the morning because someone got the shit off trade hold, and then it's gonna keep going up. That's why you gotta like, realize that like even though that the market is rising, there's gonna be a few dips, but like you're not gonna see the market just go down. That's not gonna happen. Don't worry. Just gotta get low float futures with the decent pattern for that low. Yeah. The Knox with 3,800 early RMB early this morning. How much are they right now? 4,100. Yeah, like they're probably gonna go up to like 4.5k. So I think. I think the M9 Gamma cs2 is too much right now. Do you have another recommendation for green loadout that's a good deal? Probably, yeah. Have you looked into getting maybe a regular bayonet? Like a bayonet gamma Doppler or something? What about flip gamma? You don't like the flip gamma Doppler? I wouldn't be surprised if this is a good deal. 431 right now. How much is it above? 350. This is a good deal. This is a really good buy. I definitely look into getting Dopplers is still good. Like gamma Dopplers and Dopplers are still good to get. So like if you can get like a gamma Doppler, you've just signed, bro. Like you're not gonna be worried about that. It will only like keep rising slowly and steadily. I'm also just hoping that I bought well once and made for 600. I was happy with that, and then sold a month ago at 740. Oh yeah, I mean you could just buy them back. I guess they're gonna go up again at some point. The only reason why certain stuff wouldn't go up in price is if Valve releases some stupid update again. But like we already had that stupid update of the year. Like there's no way we're gonna have another one. Only thing until buff prices reflect float. Flow users are crazy for buying those prices right now. Well, I'm kind of worried if they're actually gonna end up reflecting float because we've had like this trend that like as the buff market rises, the float market rises as well. So like it's rising with the buff market, which is not supposed to do. That's why it's like we can literally take this flip knife right now. It's 350 euros right now on buff 163, which is a great buy. And then you look on float, the cheapest one is literally what 432. Like it's still 70 euro difference. Like there shouldn't be that much of a difference, but there is. And it only gets worse. And like this is like considered a cheap knife on flow compared to these. So like I'm a bit worried about that. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like people are kind of going insane in terms of like listing if it's so high on float. Yeah, I was looking at flip knife, bayonet, or just a regular skeleton. I don't care about the coloring. Skeletons are really good. Like I'll show you guys something real quick here. So of course you guys know I love the skeleton knife, and I was looking at getting one when I get my balance. I can barely afford it now. So yesterday I was looking at the Urban Mask, right? Which is a good knife. I have to say, Skeleton Urban Mask is one of the best budget knives right now. It was 108 yesterday for field tested. Now it's 149, bro. It literally rose nearly 40 bucks. Yeah, now I have field tested at 600 again, so it's fine. I mean, you didn't really lose any money then. It's because China is so cut off from the rest of the world. I feel like, and there's so much supply over there. The market is so saturated. It's almost like it's oversaturated. Like there's actually a bit more supply on buff than there is demand, which is good. Whereas here, there's way more demand than the supply, which is obviously why that I always recommend that you guys obviously go ahead and get on buff, which is why you need to contact Ryan T cs2 on Twitter and he'll help you out. That's the best thing you can do. All right, there we go. So let me know if there's anything you guys want me to take a look at and tell you what you buy, what you not buy. Then let me know. I'm here all day to help you guys. I've got all day to look at knives and gloves or whatever. The supply is slowly gonna trickle over. I'm sure. I mean, if as people keep buying on buff, it should like eventually even out. Hopefully, 328. Yes, it's 316. Wow. Good morning. Welcome in, Umla. Welcome in. I got office this morning very easy. Oh, yeah, well, how about you tell the rest of the class how you actually got access to it? I could sell my gloves for 270 and float and rebound buff float. You can, but like there's obviously the trade reversals which people tend to abuse a little bit too much, in my opinion. So Valve, if you're watching this, which you definitely aren't, you need to fix that. The skeleton Damascus is also very nice. Oh, 100%. If I could afford a skeleton Damascus, I'd definitely look into getting one of those. I mean, we just take the field tester one because field tester looks fine. So it's currently 198. Look, 60 minutes ago, 170. Holy shit. How liquid is this thing? What was it yesterday? Look at this. Look. Oh my god. 130? That was probably like right when the fucking update came out, I think. But this is insane. Like, look at the rise we have from 130 all the way up to 198. And it's only 145. If you can get a good, like, a decent float skeleton field tested on buff, I'd definitely do that for like around. You get it for at least up 50, 150 and you'll be fine, bro. Totally fine. 150. I want to buy a glove and knife combo for no more than $250. Get a skeleton. At least get a skeleton urban mask or something. That's really good. And then in terms of gloves, I mean, there's so many like decent gloves. I don't really know. Like, what are you looking at getting? I wouldn't get these. I don't think the mangroves are that good. Queen Jaguar factory new. What? I mean, he's not gonna be able to sell those. I don't think because nobody wants to buy factory new gloves. So get like a pair of minimal wear gloves. I'd say that the kind of matches. You want to show how to get them buff? Oh, you have account. Yeah. I mean, I'm on buff. I just like I can't buy a deposit on there. You know, because you need a mobile app to do that, which I do have, but they kind of block me out. Hand wraps? Hmm. Hand wrap is not bad. Like you can just get duct tapes. Loki getting a skeleton urban mask with a pair of duct tapes is just fine, bro. Like you're not gonna have to like worry about anything. I think that's pretty fair. You know. Yo man, hello, welcome in, Ram. So yeah, guys, like let me know what you guys are looking into buying, and I'll like, try to give you like the best time where you should buy, because we're kind of seeing a trend where the market is slowly rising, and then every morning, whenever people did some straight up, like we're gonna see some small dips, but like overall, the market's probably gonna start to like inflate more. I bought today, not through app. Oh, you did? That's nice. What is this? Lowest float. So this is the lowest float field agent gloves ever. That seems like a pretty decent deal, not gonna lie. This is the lowest float glove of this sort. Of course, it's float capped, but this is pretty good. What are the latest sale on this thing? 2.4k? Well, this is a month ago, of course, but look, it's literally half the price, and this is the lowest float item. It's actually not too bad of a buy, I'd say. I've got a Falcon Odyssey running for 90. Well, let's take a look at it for you, shall we? What did you buy? That's also like got something to say, you know? Uh, Buy now, field test it. Let's see here. It seems like a pretty good buy, I'd say, for 90 euros. Like, of course, depending on the buff price. It's only 72 on buff, so like, if you could have gotten it a buff instead, that probably would have been better. Because you can probably get it for around 80 bucks on buff. Which is a really bad buy, but again, like, how liquid is the Falcon really? Not too liquid. It's not the best knife in the world. You can use Alipay or Pay and make the seller send you trade offer. Oh, really? Need passport if you spend more than 450, I believe, though. Yeah, but like most people want to buy that. So you bought on on CS Float for that? I mean, if you sell on CS Float, I guess you'll be okay. Like this one is, $7 more and it's better float or whatever. So like you just gotta hold it and then just pray it goes up slowly. Should I wait or buy something today? I wouldn't wait longer than today, because like as the current trend shows, the skins go up, then they dip a little bit in the morning when we get new trade-offs that comes through, and then it goes up a bit again, and then like I'm guessing it's gonna do the same tomorrow. We're gonna see a small dip, but it's not gonna be anything crazy. Like let's take a look at one of my favorite knives that I've been looking at. Obviously not to buy, but just been looking at it, monitoring the price. Because we saw this hasn't really moved at all actually. But let's see, where's the well worn? It's here, right? Yeah, this is the cheapest well worn. So it's currently 623, but look at yesterday. We had not much of a dip, not gonna lie, today in this thing, which is okay. That's totally fair. But like literally yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, look at this shit. It's down to 309, which means this thing it literally doubled in price within 24 hours. So like, there's been plenty of opportunities to buy yesterday, and that's what I tried to tell people. You should buy yesterday. I kind of buff. I'm so mad that I can buy. Well, what's your budget, mate? Let me know what your budget is, and then I'm sure I can refer you to a guy that's gonna help you. Who's adding me? Oh God. There we go. So I'd say you shouldn't wait any longer. Like I feel like the market is only gonna keep inflating now. Like you may be able to get some slow dips or whatever, but like overall speaking, I feel like you're gonna lose out on money if you don't buy in now because the market is going up and it's going up rapidly, which is only good. Like I'm happy to finally get to see the market go up. You know, this thing is currently 145. What was it yesterday? 122 here. You know, like 121. You need to get into the market now. Like you need to buy in before it's too late. I'll spend like 100 euros on some gloves. Yeah, you can. Like I'd say get something that like at least sells again, and don't buy something stupid. Is this double phase four or buying a double phase four? I'd probably say that buying a double phase four is better. I mean, I could be wrong, but of course, I feel like it's just the more liquid item. A lot more people look into getting the doubler, the buying a double phase four. It's currently for 462. Do we have any dips this morning? Uh, Not necessarily this morning, but if it's currently 462, how much is it on buff? 328. Yo, this is an insane buy. Yo, guys, if you can get a Bayonet double phase 4 for 328 euros, that's a really, really, really good buy. I could easily see this rise to 400 plus on buff as well. So I'd definitely say looking into buying the Bayonet Doppler. What is the Ursus Doppler phase 4 looking like though? I don't think it's as good, and it shouldn't be. I mean, it's cheap overall, of course. I mean, 298. What did it sell at earlier today? Well, yeah, 259, but that's 18 hours ago. You know, that's yesterday. If it's 298, how much is it here? 224. I mean, it's a decent buy, but I'd definitely say the buy in it, the phase 4 is way better to buy for you. But which size to use minus buff? Because I don't know how to use it. I mean, CS Float is not great, but you know, you can still buy on there. It's cheap. It's still cheaper than Steam. It's just not amazing. Check Butterfly Crimson Web field tested. I got you, bro. Let's take a look at that one. All right, so the let's take this one. So it's 691 currently. Let's see. We have one that's selling at 655. Of course, I mean if you get someone, one that's like simply low float, I don't know how easy it will be, but like the lower the float, the better it's gonna look. Of course, it's very like float based. This thing, just like gloves are. 500 is pretty cheap. Not gonna lie. I'd say this one is probably a pretty good buy. 0.25. This is even better. 522 for 0.22 is pretty good, especially because we had this one selling for 749. So yeah, getting this one right here is really good, I'd say. This is a really good buy because it's definitely gonna go up in price. It's a butterfly, and Crimson Web is pretty desired overall. I got it for 499 euros yesterday. Oh hell yeah, that's good. Like depending on what you bought it on, and I don't know what float you got. Bang, keep it a good way. I got you, bro. I got you. No worries. So like you guys, like if you don't buy in today, you're completely missed out on like any dip that was gonna like even be imaginable. Like we're not gonna see like a crash coming in tomorrow, or whatever. I think I filtered 0.26 or something. I mean, it's alright. It's not great, you know. Like the thing is, what you gotta remember is you just gotta hold it. Like just hold and then wait. Like of course you can sell on CS Float right now for 691, but as you can see with the trends, like it's only going up at the moment. So I just hold it, like hold, and wait. You know, that's the best thing that you can do in your situation. Like the cheapest 0.26 is what 756 right now on CS Float. So hold and then just wait. You know. Hey, you sound Danish. I'm Danish. I speak English because everyone understands English. Well, most people do, anyways. How can I buy from Buff? I'll tell you, man. So what you do is you contact this guy right here called Ryan TCS. Ryan TCS, go on Twitter. You message him. You say, "Hey, I want to buy on Buff." He's gonna tell you how he does it and like what extra he charges. I think it's 5%. Then that's good. Only reason I'm not holding is if reverse. Yeah, like the reversals is what I feel like really ruins the market at the moment. Like if only it is only ruined in trading because people are like, I'm gonna sell now, but then they have a week to see what happens with the market, which is just stupidity, on a whole nother level. Because someone bought a butterfly law for £300 yesterday, which is great on paper. But let's say the guy sees that, oh wait, now it's 600. Well, I'm just gonna reverse it now because I want it back, and they're just gonna wait a month and get more money. I hate it. So yeah, like I'm still gonna try to give you guys the best advice possible on like what to buy and what not to buy. Best Glock skin? That's a good question. Glock 18 Fade is pretty cool, I'd say. Or the Gamma Doubler, maybe an Emerald. What's the Silicon Rift anyways? I mean, there's a pretty good possibility. Jesus Christ. I'm hoping my gloves was so cheap that it's not even worth to reverse. Yeah, I get that. Like, I'm still gonna buy a skeleton whenever I get my balance. I'm still waiting for it. It should come in, like, eventually today, I think. Which ball glove should I invest in? Max 500 euros? That is a really good question, my friend. And let's take a look at it right now. Of course, something that's field tested is obviously the best, I'd say. For maximum 500, you said? Oh, not 5,000. 500. I don't think he can get. Can he? Why is there so many bronze morphs in the market? What the hell? This is insane. Let's go. No, not lowest price. Let's go highest price and then take a look. I say this. I don't know if the Scholarship Ma is still really good. They were yesterday. What? This is insane. This actually seems like an insane deal. Oh my god, look at this. Look at how much it went up already. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's take a look. So it's 42 currently on. Well, it's not 42. 100% it's not. How much is the price of the Scholarship Ma? That's a good question, actually. I don't think they're going to be that much, right? No. So if they're currently 247, but you want something that's like a decent float, which is like around here, I'd say. You know, they're around 300. How much are they here? I mean, they're not even 200 on. This is a really good buy, actually. Can you? Oh, this is a great buy. Yeah, get these for sub 200 and you're chilling, bro. Get them for like sub 0.30, like around 0.25 float and you're chilling, bro. For around 200 bucks above. Yep. Like 200 USD this morning is what. Yeah. Like, the thing is, when you get gloves like this, you want to get them in a decent float because you don't want them to look, all scratched and stuff. Best gloves for black and laminate knife, Nox. I'd say the Nox glove. Vice gloves are pretty cool too, I'd say. Join the big game club? I don't have the big game gloves. Like, I got you, bro. Just make sure to leave a like on the live stream and sub to the channel, bro. We're chilling. Like, I'd definitely say I'm really interested in these Scholarship Ma. Like, they're really cheap on buff still compared to what they are here. Like, this is a pretty hefty margin, you know. Like, so you gotta look at, around the same flows. That'll be this, right? This is 320, 325-ish. It's only 192, bro. You can make 100 bucks if you buy them buff right now, bro. These are so underrated. You need to buy, bro. Like, if you're not buying these, then you're gonna miss out on some good profit. What about the blue or red ones? What, like gloves? Bought two pairs of filter slingshots for 3,400 Danish crowns and 2,000. What do you think they'll peak in price? Well, I don't know how much they are right now. We can take a look at it. What float did you get the slingshots in? Slingshot, field tested, yeah, lowest. Oh, oi, 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 oi. I don't know what float you got them in, but this is really good. 0.24? Oh, you may have done a really good cop there. Damn, bro, you made some good profit there. Hold on, wait, what are these in on buff? This around here? 500? This is an insane buy. Like, look at this, right? Look at the float. So we got 0.23 right now, and this is what 0.20-ish. This is still the lowest float. But just look at the price difference. Look at the insane price difference. There's 300 quid price difference here. Like, bro, there's so many good gloves to buy. I feel like everyone's just been buying knives, so that means the gloves are just like so low. All minimum sleeping in China. DM Ryan T cs2 on Twitter and he'll help you. Look good in game. Yep. Oh, yep. Amphibious gloves. I mean, amphibious are really good. That's one of my favorite gloves, at least. I like amphibious a lot. I think it's a really cool glove, but I don't know how much they are right now. I mean, you definitely want them at least field tested, right? You don't want some ugly glove. They're currently 444. How much were they earlier? Oh, we had one sale for 388. You want something that's a good float, but like, look at this. This is a cop. It has to be a cop, I'm pretty sure, right? Like, everything you look at here, like all the gloves seems to be the best to buy today. Any good investments right now? I'd look into gloves, 100%. Oh, they're literally 100, 100 quid over. Look, you can make 100 bucks if you buy them now. I'd definitely look into getting amphibs as well and field test it, especially if you can get a decent float. then you're definitely chilling. Oh yeah, 100%, bro. Get some amphibs. 100. Ooh, that's really good actually. Cause look at the only good float ones here, like 500 here, and they're only like 360-ish on buff. Gloves are the best shout right now. I'd definitely say gloves is the best. Oz middleman is so high commission. Mine is 5%, but live in China. Well, Ryan T CS:GO is also 5%. Well, I bought my amphibs for I'll be right, like 900 quid 10 days ago. That's tough. Like, there's not much to do about it though, I guess. There we go. All right, let's see what else. I got my Battle Scout Vias for 3k RMB, 2k. That's pretty good, right? I think Battle Scout Vices for that it doesn't seem bad. I don't think that's terrible. Should we listen to some other music real quick? Let's see what is there. So much shit here. We'll just listen to I guess this one, 80s. Yeah, why not? What is it? So minimum. Oh wait, what did you get him at? 2k RMB. The cheapest one right now is 399 here. I mean, this could be a pretty good deal. Do the traders buy the items to trade them in a week and they give? Yeah, I think that's how it works. That's actually not a bad deal if you got them for 2k RMB, bro. Like they're currently only 310 here. By the way, Vices is still a good buy. In my opinion, you can still get Vices and you should be able to profit because it's one of the most popular gloves in the game. And I don't think they're gonna do some crazy shit where you can get Vice gloves all of a sudden for nothing. Is below 96% fade overpay for knives? Or like over 96%? I wouldn't. No, not necessarily. That depends on like how much are you paying. Unless you do one. Can you show the Twitter of your guy? Yeah, I got you. This guy right here, Ryan T CS:GO. This guy right here, he's a very trusted guy, and I've known him for like a year and a half. Amazing dude, and you can definitely trust him if you want to buy some off buff. It only takes 5%. Follow viewers on YouTube. Hello, hello, mate. Hello, welcome in. If you have anything that you want me to take a look at or give you any advice on some items that you're considering buying, then I'm definitely here. Uh, I've been analyzing the market for the last week and a half every single day, so I also got factory new butterfly case harden for 15k RMB before it did. Think they're gonna go up again? Oh, you mean oh shit, that's like 2,300 or something? It's really hard that you're putting in a Danish prices. Butterfly case hardened? I mean, ah, they're not gonna rebound to the prices they were before. Definitely not. Like, you know, you could probably see them rise, but like at the same time, it depends on what pattern you got on them. This was only 950. It's already like nearly double in price, which is great. But this fine probably got reversed, I would imagine at least. It's 1.6k currently on. How do the traders take payments so they don't get charged by crypto? Yeah, Ryan T at least takes crypto. It's only 1,300 on off right now, which is actually not too bad of a deal. But I'm not like huge into the case hardens. I don't love them. Thanks, brother. I'm gonna look. Yeah, no worries. Cases to buy, I'd definitely look into getting the Dreams of Nightmare. I feel like Dreams of Nightmare and Fever and probably Gallery cases are like some of the best at the moment. I was pretty sure like stuff like Recall cases might rise as well because people start to realize that gloves are actually kind of desirable too. Because for some reason the rise on gloves has been very low compared to knives because everyone's just been buying knives, which is like it's not it's not the best ever, I'd say. Like I feel like people really, you know, underestimate the power of what the glove can do. Like I feel like gloves are definitely, good long term as well. Are probably more stable too. Iron Galley case is shit though. You only get Kukri. Yeah, but it's good reds in there, I'm pretty sure. Look at this. There's some really nice reds in there. That's what you gotta look at. The Vaporwave and this. I mean, it's alright. This one is like this is a chase item in there, which is like it could be like the new imminent danger, basically, whatever. Where you see it rising because of the reds and not because of the knife. And yeah, plus it is also discontinued. I bought Dreams and Nightmares. I'll buy more. Recall bought a lot. Nice. My plan is to buy Gallery and Fever next. Yeah, Fever got some of the best skeletons in the game, so like it's kind of not gonna like go down. There's literally no way. How much is the Fever right now? I think it already went up, didn't it? It already went up. I swear it's like 0.61 yesterday. Bro, you chilling. If they're selling for 0.70, bro, you are definitely chilling. Was it 0.65 yesterday? It might have been that. Like, it was really low, I think, yesterday. Gold tooth better. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to get away from cases. They are. Like, that's why you need to invest into cases because they're taking that away from us slowly and steadily. Of course, if you want to invest in old cases, you can too. But like, the profit margin is not going to be as big as these newly released cases. But as you guys can see, we moved on to the terminals, which means now we're probably going to start seeing, the terminals getting pushed out more with, different items, as well as the armory pass, which is kind of like a battle pass, which means we're probably not going to see that many like regular cases anymore, sadly. 0% shop range, yes, very true. I'll buy armory pass and stack stars and buy fever cases. That sounds like a pretty good plan, I'd say. Because if you just hold them long term, you're going to make a lot of money on them eventually. I could easily see the fever case doubling in price just because it has the skeleton doublers. They could trade lock them like keys any days. Yeah, but I don't think they will. Yeah, but what if they make it so you can't open it and they become collect items like the old keys? I doubt they're gonna do that. I really doubt it. There we go. I just had to respond to a message real quick, sorry. They could get forced to do it from gambling laws. Well, I mean, there's been a lot of like controversy with like, what the gambling laws are and whatever. And like I get it, But I don't know if it's better to buy fevers or stack stars, buy fevers and save stars for upcoming items instead of that. Well, that's always a risk you can take, like with new upcoming items, you can hit some really good stuff, because if you're one of the few people that's like buying us the first, then you're gonna have access to sell it first and you can make more money. So that's up to you. I definitely put at least half my stars aside for the cases and to just like put them in a storage unit and let them rot in there. That's probably the best thing you can do at the moment. So, I mean, I feel like you should definitely look into buying gloves now if you want to buy something, or maybe like still look into the doublers just because doublers are still gonna rise and they have been. Like, what was the flip doubler yesterday? Like, we had, I mean, it's only gonna start rising. Like, if you got it for 500, it's 558. Yeah, it's only gonna start rising slowly and steadily. Hello, Alessio, welcome in. Yeah, I definitely say glove is definitely something that I look into buying. I feel like gloves are really good at the moment. I feel like a lot of people bought more. They bought more knives yesterday than they bought gloves. What is the cheapest knife looking at right now? That's a good question, actually. So, not really gone up that much, actually. Believe it or not. I mean, where are all the vanillas at? Huh? Where's all the vanillas gone? Oh no, that's not even a vanilla. Did someone buy up the whole vanilla market, or what's going on here? It's insanity, bro. What the fuck? Do you know any good trade-ups right now? Trade-ups. I mean, you can try your luck with a nice trade-up. Give me a second here, guys. It's cooked when vanillas are going up. Good gloves of skeleton marble fade. Let me take a look at that in a second, and then all right, let's take a look at the skeleton marble fade because I am actually a little bit confused. I haven't monitored the skeleton marble fade a whole lot, but I think it's probably going up too, just like everything else is. Let's see here, 573. All right, latest sales 520. This seems like a pretty good buy. I'm not gonna lie. This could probably go up a whole lot. Try to check latest sale on Navaja minimal case hard and float. Give me a second. Oh yeah, this is an insane buy. Yeah, I definitely look into getting the skeleton marble fade. Skeleton marble fade is definitely great to get on buff. Get it on buff. Go for Ryan cs2 and then get it. Vanillas are better than most low tier finishes, so I don't agree. It probably is. Yeah, you might be right, but like it's kind of hard to tell what exactly is gonna happen. But like Driver glove black tie is always good. Like black tie gloves are always good. Oh, that's the wrong one. Of course, don't get below field tested. I'd say. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, they went up. They went up. I think one of my mates literally bought it for like 116 not that long ago. Like, you know, bro. Yeah, these are really good too. I'd say I'd definitely look into getting them, but getting them at a good float. You know, always get them at a good float. Don't get them at bad float. If you get them at a bad float, you're cooked for. 110. How much is a good float on these? So the 158 here. Buy. Get them for like sub 140 and you're chilling, bro. Get them on around 0.20 to 0.25 and get them for like sub 140 and you're balling, bro. You're gonna be doing just fine. Lemon loads here. How about butterfly black laminate field tested and Nox? Price is going down. I don't think they're gonna go down, bro. I'll take a look. What about black lamb? Field tested. Let's take a look at it. I don't think it's gonna go down. Did it even go down? I don't think it went down, did it? It only went up, didn't it? It was literally 6 or 7 2 hours ago. Someone bought that. 600. But bro, it's only going up. This is going up like crazy. Look at this. Bro, you need to get into this market before it's too late, I'd say. Is it 648 right now on flow? And how much is it here? 450. Bro, buy. Get in. Get on the market, bro. Like, don't even hesitate. You need to buy it on buff right now, bro. Look at the difference. There's literally 200 quid difference right now between buff and float. You're gonna be balling if you get this. What do you think of butterfly marble fade factory new prices in the future? Probably just gonna go up. As far as I've seen, it's literally only gonna go up and already went up like crazy. Yeah, it's 1.5k. I think it was 1.2 yesterday when I looked at it. Something like that at least. It was like so much lower yesterday. Yeah, look at this. It was like 1.2k yesterday and now it's 1.5. You gotta get in, guys. You have to get in the market. Look, get it for 1.2k. If you can get it there and hold, you're gonna make money. I'll almost guarantee my old hat. You're gonna make money on it. Look at Nox sales on float and look at buff. Yep. Nox are very interesting. Of course, you gotta get all these things in a good float. Did they go up even more? Like, look, if you get something, so let's say around 0.20 float, they're currently what, like 800 on float? And I'm sure you can probably get them for like a decent price here. Buy. This is a really good deal, by the way. I'd say definitely looking to get in this one. And then, yeah, you can be chilling, bro. You're only gonna make dollars. Anyways, I got a trade offer. See, what did I get? Hey! You guys won't believe what just happened. Can I show this somehow? I don't know if I can. But let's just say something really nice has just happened. So I'm gonna do this real quick. So give me a second here with the knives. I'll give you guys look what I just got. What are you guys saying? You guys can't see it on here, but now you can. Look at that, guys. I got a knife. I got a cookie for real forest. What are you guys saying? Woo! We got a knife. Hell yeah. It's middleware as well. That's beautiful, huh? What are you saying? Let's go. Bet on the flip. How dare you, bro? What is up with you and flip? You hate the flip so much, don't you? Jesus Christ. Anyways, let's get back into looking at the buy order. No, I got it sent from one of my friends. There we go. Anyways, let's take a further look at the market. So what was the next thing that we wanted to know? How do you buy and buff? You contact Ryan T CSGO, this guy right here on Twitter, and then he'll buy it for 5% overpay of buff, which is still like a good deal considering, you know. So let's say the cheapest like good glove right now is like 800-ish, right? Like around 0.20. I think so, right? Yeah, so it's like 850 right now, and look at what it is on what's it called, buff. Sorry, I've just brain farted. Look, like this is really a 300 quid difference. You need to buy in, guys. Let's listen to something else. There you go. Try to look at that Navaja latest sale. I really don't understand why they sell for so much. It's a rare knife, I guess. That's the only thing I can imagine. Navaja, what do you say, case hardened? What minimal wear? Can you use Alipay or something? You can if you have Alipay, but not everyone has that. That's the thing. 100 what? 110? What the fuck did I just see? What was that? Huh? Why is it must be a good pattern? It must be blue gem. Oh yeah, because it's a tier something blue gem. I mean, if you guys can snipe a good tier blue gem on the Navaja case harden, I guess you're good. But like, I don't know how easy it'll be. Like they are quite expensive. Like here's one of them. That's a blue gem, of course. It's not a free. I mean, maybe you're good to buy a Navaja blue gem. 61% blue gem, nice. Huntsman knife, double phase 2 factor new prediction. I'll take a look for you, man. I got you. Double phase 2. I mean, I can already tell you now that it's gonna be good because the factory new Huntsman. This is literally the Galaxy knife. It's 481 right now. What was it earlier? 434, 419. Free. What the fuck? That's cheap. I mean, I could definitely see this rising a lot, like a lot. What was it before? 600. This would definitely go up in price. It's only 282 on, but bro, this is a good buy. This is another good buy. Like you're literally saving 200 quid of a buying on buff. I definitely look into getting the double phase 2. Yeah, it sounds like a really good buy. Other for $1 or $2. Oh, nice. Yeah, you chilling, bro. What do you think of 60 buffs for boy Black Lamb minimal wear? Sounds pretty decent, I'd say. I don't think that's terrible. It shouldn't be at least. Minimal wear, yeah. What do you get it for 62 bucks? Or you made a good buy there, I think. Like even a buff, it's more than that, isn't it? It's only 60 bucks right now. Yeah, I think that's a decent buy. It should definitely go up a little bit. Not a whole lot because it's not as liquid as other knives, but it is a nice knife. Somo Skills at Damascus minimal wear for 220 euros on Steam one night ago. Now it's selling for 330. Ha! What for 340 on float? Yeah, that's the thing. Like all these good knives are just gonna go up in price. And the people are like, we gotta get dips. Yeah, 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 but it doesn't matter. Because if the butterfly is 600 quid, what's the chance there's gonna be another dip down to 300? It's not gonna happen. What's gonna happen is might sell one for like 300. No, no, sorry, for 500 or whatever. But it's gonna go back up again. Like people, that's foolish. They're not gonna sell for like 300 quid over underpay. We already had the crash that we need to have regarding all the panic. We can't do more now. Like we just gotta wait. That's all we can do really. We need to listen to some music. Like, bro, this music is so bad right now. What is this? There we go. That's better. Play some music we know. Can you help me find good wired out USP field tester? Yeah, I got you, bro. Oh, wired out USP field tester. You said? I mean, people really like only look at gloves and knives. Like, there's so many other stuff. Song request? You can request a song. What do you want to hear? I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can get whatever one. Like this one looks fine. This one looks fine. I don't really feel like there's much to say about him. This one is probably good too. This is a clean one, I'd say. Yeah, get that one. 51.8 or seems fair. Like, of course you can go to buff and there's probably be something else. Well, it's only 42. Yeah, yeah. On buff, yeah, I still get this one, I'd say. Well, I don't know if you can on buff. I mean, get something that's sub 0.25 float and you're probably chilling. But how much are they? 48. Yeah, go get something that's like sub 0.25 and you're probably chilling, bro. Do you think prices on Steam will go down a bit more though? Got 200 in the balance and I can't buy anything remotely close to the skills I have with that. No, I don't think they're gonna go down a whole lot. How much is my AK minimal risk extra and buff? That's a good question. I like to take a look at the buff price first before, just to see like what's the difference on them as well, to see if you're still doing a good buy. There's 1.7k right now on. I think they're actually remotely close to each other, aren't they? Yeah, they're pretty close to each other. 1.6k ish. That's not bad. Like they're actually like pretty close to each other. The Roost Sandstorm. Oh god. No market dip today. If you see all buff prices, they haven't declined even after frame. No, like there's still gonna be that difference. Like the thing is, float is still rising faster than buff is, which means you can still get some good one. Should I sell my what? What are you talking about, bro? I'd definitely say like you can still get good purchases on buff, but you still gotta remember that like you can obviously, get good buys on buff, but you can't get like insanely dip buys on buff. You can only get good buys where there's like a big difference between float and buff. Like the butterfly black line and stuff that we looked at, there's like a 200 quid difference in there. Like, look at buying butterfly knives and shit. That's what I'd say. Look at buying butterflies and karambits or whatever. Like, well, what is a karambit right now? Yesterday, the karambit Doppler, I can't spell. There we go. It was like 1.2k, I think, on float. How much is it now? 1.4. It already went up 200 quid, which is quite a lot, you know? The thing is, with balance on Steam, I'll definitely cash it out somewhere. It's 1.2k right now on buff, which still seems like a pretty good deal, let's say. Of course, it was only 1k yesterday, which is great. Like, you know, like I said yesterday, best time was to buy yesterday, but you can still buy, you know, gloves and certain knives today. Where there's like a big difference between buff and float, and that's what you have to do. You have to look into doing that. That's the best thing you can do as well. Right now as it is, like you're only gonna see the market rising. There's not gonna be like a huge dip in the market again. This already went up in price again. It was actually 541 when I looked last, and now it's this. How much is it on buff? 382. Buy. Get a butterfly lure if you count on buff and you're chilling, bro. Like a lot of the time, I see these knives being so much higher on float, but I don't see the prices going down on float, which means the prices has to keep going up on buff slowly and steadily. So if you can buy in before it's too late, you're gonna be chilling. What open? Mm. All right. Is there any more questions regarding skins, or should I just like start throwing out tips on what to buy and what not to buy? I mean, we already had the dips that we needed to have on skins, which is great. Like I'm happy to see that we had those. Um, what are these fucking gloves at right now? 2.8. I mean, I wouldn't go into an auction. That doesn't really seem like the best thing to do ever. What? Community Islands? Oh, really? I've just been restricted on TikTok. What? Well, it doesn't matter then. There we go. Overall, I'd say right now it's like you have to buy now. If you don't buy now, you're gonna be chucked forever. Like, what are devices right now? They're 310 earlier. What are they now? 312. I mean, people are still buying up, which is good. You know, I still say look into getting gloves. Gloves are definitely like more solid than the other stuff. Um, but no, like Christopher said, you're not gonna see a huge dip today. You're what glove should I get with butterfly laminate? Nox, I'd say probably Nox. Well, how much is the Nox gloves right now? Because that also, has something to say whether you should get them or not. They're still 655 right now. I'd say get low flow gloves, low flow Nox on buff, because I'm pretty sure the cheapest low float ones are like 850-ish on CS float, and they're literally only 510 right now on buff. So I'd definitely say get these gloves on buff for 510. Contact Ryan cs2 on Twitter, and he'll help you. Vanilla is a safer bet regarding Karambit and Butterfly. It could be because I mean Vanilla has always been very desirable because it's just chilling, you know. So you could be right. Like it might actually be a safe bet. Like what is it? 1.4k right now. What was it yesterday? I swear it was like way lower. Let's see here. How much was it yesterday? It's actually only like 1.2k, 1.1k yesterday. Yeah, I think you'd be chilling buying a vanilla Butterfly at least. 1.2k seems like a really good deal. 10k RMB. Yeah, I'd definitely say look into getting a butterfly vanilla. That wouldn't be bad. What about the Karambit vanilla? Is that a better buy of it perchance? Let's see. It doesn't matter with float because I mean it doesn't change anything. This thing is what 1295 right now. It was literally 1k yesterday. Yeah, like they should just be steady by. What you go all in on right now? That depends on your budget, bro. Nox or Snow Leopards? Um, I don't know, bro. Oh, that's a good buy right away. If you can get a Karambit vanilla for sub 1k, I think you're chilling. Snow Leopards are really good. I'd have to say Snow Leopards are like, it's not underrated glove at all, but it's pretty cheap. I feel like it's kind of underpriced. 349. And how much is it on above? It's probably way cheaper. Probably like 300. 236, bro. I'd definitely look into getting some Snow Leopards at a good float on buff. I don't see any reason why you would lose any money on doing that. Like you're probably only gonna make money because like the price of it is so big between the two sides. I think you can get a good float Snow Leopard on buff for cheaper than the actual buff the float price right now. So it's 349. Let's see if we can get something like this. 310. Was that 0.22 float? What is the cheapest 0.22 float right now on float? 449. Yeah, that's a good buy. Definitely good. That's a really good buy. Like 10k USD. I mean, you could just spend 10k on cases and then let them sit for a couple of years and you make money. But like, I don't know if that's what you want to do. Do you just want to hold? You know? What is the extension do you look in price? On buff? Don't think there's any extension to this, is there? I don't think there is. I mean, if there was an extension, I would guess it may be better float because that's the only extension I have enabled right now. Anything else is not really anything, that's regarding that. So I think it's just a better extension, if anything. Or it's because I have this thing on the English language. That's why it says. Probably just is the English language, not gonna lie. So yeah, just change your language to English, and then you can see the price. I think. Otherwise, get better float, which you still should get because it's a great thing. Like you can see exactly when was this listed, when was this listed, when was this listed. And if this has been up in 18 days, you probably don't want to buy it because it's 18 days. And that's like you're gonna see that with a lot of items. Like they've been listed for ages and they're just not getting sold. And maybe you don't want to sell the or buy that either because then you're gonna be in that position where you can't sell it for the price that you want. Yeah, that extension it's a really good extension. I really recommend it. Case it is, I guess. I don't even play the game. Maybe I'll buy a couple play skins. What cases are you thinking? I'm definitely thinking about getting. I'd say Dreams and Nightmares are really good because it's got the butterfly emeralds and stuff. I mean, any case that's got some like really high tiers, really good. Otherwise, Fever is really good too because it's got the skeleton Doppler. Skeleton Blue Steel field tested. That's a really good question, my friend. I don't think that's a bad buy either. Like, I'm pretty sure that's pretty stable. I mean, it's 246 right now. What did it sell at earlier today? There was one at 172. Holy shit, that's cheap, huh? It was like 200 yesterday-ish. But like, if you can get this for like 200 on buff, I think you're right. It's only 158 on buff, bro. Buy a buff and you're just chilling. Just buy a buff. Seems like a really good buy, yeah. What cases do you think? Yep. Has the market gone up or down today? It's literally only going up. Like we had a very, 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 very small dip. Like certain stuff was still going down. What we're looking into doing now is buy stuff that's got a big difference between buff and CS float, and then you obviously buy on buff to make your money through that. Because buff market just seems to be rising. Same with CS float, and at the moment float is rising so fast that buff can't really keep up with the rise, which means like there's still going to be a difference. So you can still buy in on buff, but don't buy on float. Like you're not going to see any crazy dips on float today. We already had the initial dip that we are supposed to have. That happened yesterday, even though a lot of people were like, no, that's not going to happen. It's going to happen today, and it didn't happen, and it's probably not going to happen tomorrow either. Because what people didn't realize is the fact that let's take the butterfly knife. It had a dip yesterday. Let's say the butterfly Nord. It had a dip down to like 320-ish euros, 310 I think, which is good. Then it went up to 500, and then it ran up a bit more. Like no one's gonna list a butterfly again for 350 when the cheapest butterfly is literally like 580 or something like that right now. Like look at this, right? Whoops. So if we go, well, we can take a look at this price. That's fair. What? Guess not. There we go. So butterfly lore. So I'll show you guys an example here. So it's currently 576. Oh my god, my ear is itchy. So it's currently 576 euros, which is like, that's a fair price, I'd say. So look yesterday, right? Like we had one sell for 500, which is still great. But yesterday it was literally down all the way to, look, 319, 364, 331, which is great. But like, now it's 576, which means you're not going to see someone unlisted for like 300 quid. That's not happening. There we go. 386. I mean, it's still a good buy. I was definitely looking into buying the butterfly lower right now on buff if you can. Snow levels field system buff 280, seals float same float 500. Yep, exactly. You can literally like make so much good money because like the market is gonna go up eventually. What happens if the sell on buff reverses the trade is the same as flow where you get refunded by the site? Yes, you do get refunded and he gets punished. Agents are not. Agents are good, I think. I mean, I sold. We could just take one of mine. I sold an agent. I sold two agents actually because I was kind of busy doing that because I wanted to sell out because I wanted to buy an IF. So look at this. So I mean, we take this one, I guess. So I sold him for 11.66, and right now, how much is he? 14.20. Yeah, that's definitely we can see a rise on him slowly and steadily because we don't have any way to get new agents. There's only the agents that's on the market. And Ricksaw sold for 14.57, which is definitely an undersell. He's definitely worth more now, that's for sure. I know he is for a fact. Yeah, look, he's literally back up to 21. You could have bought in on agents earlier this week, and you could have made a hell lot of money. Jesus Christ, that hurts. Until they update it, I don't think they're gonna update these agents. I think the old agents are still gonna be, unobtainable. We might be able to get new agents in the future. You never know. But like as it is right now, I don't think that we're gonna see the blueberries. I've never heard of that one. Blueberries, you said? This one? It's currently 18. What was it earlier? I mean, you can probably get some pretty good undersales on him. Buy him, good undercuts. Yeah, you should be able to get some good undercuts on him if he's 18. I mean, he dropped down to 11 when uh when the initial crash happened. That's insane. Like 11, 12, and now it's back to nearly 19. I think we are, but with the newly crafted items flowing in the market, going to stem the market from going upwards, at least in some items, but no idea how long will last. Nah, people are buying up too fast. Like there's way too much demand. Finally, honey is live. Is this is this honey from? Ain't no way, bro. Welcome in, bro. We're currently looking at what's against the buy. But no, I don't think ASD that we're gonna see much like much more supply like plummeting the market. Like as it is right now, you're only gonna be able to see the market go up and go up and go up. And like we could there's plenty of proof of it as well. That's funny as hell, bro. The fact that you got in is funny as well, bro. I've been bullying with that thing for like the last 2 weeks, and now you're here. Um, but like, there's so many like, we can take the skeleton tiger tooth, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So it's 340 yesterday. Now it's 421. Like the market is going up at such a rapid pace that the supply that's being put onto the market can't keep up. Like it's only gonna rise. Like yeah, we've seen some small dips, very small dips, not anything crazy. There's this one which is pretty good, but like that's obviously gonna get reversed anyways. Um, like these dips, they're not gonna affect the market overall because it's still gonna rise. Simple as that. Bro really got in here because Wabi Sabi wasn't live. Yeah, market's going up like crazy. Market's like been going up as well. We had Nox tier ones listed for 488 yesterday, in field tested, and right now they're worth how much? 655. Everything's going up. Everything's going up in like a rapid pace. Like it's done for. It's cooked. Like the market's only going up, and like I feel bad for the people that didn't get to buy yesterday because everyone expecting a second market crash. Yeah, the reason why like everyone was expecting a huge market crash was like every big streamer was like, oh well, we're gonna see knives for $20. There's gonna be so much supply. But like, bro, there wasn't a million knives being crafted anyways, and everyone else was expecting it. So when everyone expects something, the opposite usually happens. That's the main problem. So like a lot of people just buying up, and then there's more demand than supply. Hey, welcome to Twitch as well. So like as it is right now, like you can still buy on buff. That's why I recommend a lot of people because the cheapest good float right now is like 800 something on float for like a Nox glove. And as you can see right now, they're only 510. They're probably a bit more now. Yeah, look, they're already 547. So like if you can get into the market fast enough, you'll be able to make money. Should I say trade 5 reds? What you mean to trade up? You want to like trade up for a knife? That really depends on what reds you have, bro. Because sometimes it's better to just sell them and then buy a knife instead. I'm pretty sure the Dragonfire was worth like a lot of money. I could be wrong, but I think it was. Let's see here. Scar Dragonfire, Battle Scarred and normal condition. How much was that? Yeah, look, it's literally 121 quid right now. Like, if you got 5 of those, you're better off just selling that and then buy a Butterfly or something. I don't see why you would want to. I mean, we've still seen some dips in these items as well. Like, look, 5 bad trips? I don't know what the hell that is. Bad trip? Is that the FAMAS? It is. How much is that right now? 35? I mean, Have you already seen the peak of it? We may already have seen the peak on it, not gonna lie. The market crash tomorrow does it for 2 days straight now. Everyone said the market would crash, and I advised every single person on my stream yesterday. I said, buy today. Yesterday. I said, buy, and you'll be chilling. Everyone was like, nah, I'm gonna wait because I don't see the market keep rising. What happens overnight? The market keeps rising, and it's still rising. Look at curve and buff. I mean, we can take a look at it. There's currently 35 here. How much is it on buff? 22. Damn. Yeah, I don't think it's a good investment to buy reds as it is right now because I don't think they're gonna like keep rising like crazy. Chromatic for 20. Oh, that's pretty cheap actually. 1 to 4 chance to get profit. I wouldn't do it. I wish with 35 USD. I mean, buff is good. So like, if you want to, if you want to buy anything, you buy it on buff now. If you buy on float, you're crazy. You're a maniac. Unless you get like a buy order, and then the guy's probably gonna reverse it anyways because people are greedy. Like, this is the thing. People would rather take a 30-day ban than they would want to, lose money of some sort. Like, they'd rather just wait for 30 days. And I'm thinking, bro, you don't know what's gonna happen within the next 30 days. We could have some crazy update where everything just goes down, you know? But like, what can you do? You can't convince people. Like, the best thing Steam could do right now is just remove the trade reversal shit and just like, okay, if people get scammed, then so be it. Like, bro, that's their own fault. If you trade for a site like this, you're not gonna get scammed anyways. If you sold and lost like thousands, I get it, but trade reversing for like $50 is crazy. I had one of my viewers, and he was like, he sold timber cards for a certain price, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna like reverse like 50 of these items so I can make money. I'm like, well, bro, I can't stand behind this and say that's cool. I'm waiting to buy the butterfly gamma double, but everything is rising. Yep, of course it is. There's no reason why. What was it? Oh, just a butterfly gamma doubler. Doesn't matter which one. I mean, it's still low in price. I think not really. It's 2.3K. I think it was like 2.1 yesterday, wasn't it? It was literally 2K like not even a couple hours ago. What? Yo, what is this? Who sold a butterfly for $3? What is this? Someone, bro, what is this? What, bro? Nah, this is mad. I need a screenshot of this shit. Bro, nah, this is to be reversed. There's no way this is not reversed. I got one trade reverse yesterday because I bought a scale 7 for 199. Well, that's not that bad. No, I mean, of course people reverse it because they're greedy. It's not cool when most people talk and shit about it. No damn well they do the same thing if they panic sell and lost thousands. Yeah, if they lost thousands, people do it. But like, if you put something on sale, then you just gotta go through with it. I check on reverse immediately. I hope so. Trade protection would have ended today. Well, I mean, yeah, but like, everything's already rising, so it doesn't matter if it ended today or yesterday because I mean, it started yesterday and everything was crashing yesterday. I had the dip yesterday, and now it doesn't matter because like everything's just going up in price like crazy. And eventually, the supply will overrun the demand, thus forcing the price lower. Yeah, that really depends on what knife it is. Welcome in, aviation. Welcome in, so guys. If you have any items that you want me to look at, then let me know and I'll take a look at it. That's insane, though. What the hell? Free quit? Poor guy. But like, if you take it like actually look at it, like 1.88, 1.9, that's what you should have bought, of course. And then not looking at it, it's up 400 quid. I think a lot of people compare the CS market a bit too much to the stock market. I mean, everyone is comparing it to the stock market. My gloves are already 280 on Steam. Which ones did you get? You got the big games, right? I mean, so many people are comparing the CS market to just being some big stock market, but like the only people that watch it as a stock market is skin traders and what are they called? The Chinese people that's like really rich. Like, you're not gonna look at some regular dude and say, "Hey, this is a stock market," because who on earth is gonna like monetary like what's it called, monetize like a stock you bought for 60 quid or whatever. Like, you're just gonna let it sit, and then if it goes up, it goes up. You're not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, it went up $1 now." You gotta like you know you can only view it if you got like a lot of money in skins. That's my view on it, at least, because that's where you're gonna see an effect on it. Like, if a €60 skin went up 1%, you're not gonna care. Simple as that. Which is totally fair. Like, you know, like you shouldn't either. Like, why would you do that? Like, bro, you're monitoring like one thing, like 1%. It doesn't matter. All right. What else should we look at? I bought this is what? This is Xiaomi glass minimum for $50 instead of 40. Oh wow, that's a good buy. Really good buy. Demis Xiaomi minimum where you said? You probably bought it in Steam. I wouldn't be surprised. Probably 121 right now here. One for what? $50? That's pretty good. If we're up 1850, no, I can buy. Yo, what's up? Welcome in your name. I did people that treat this game like a stock market. A lot of people do. It's actually not a bad buy. If you can get some minimum wear at Desert Shamas here for $80, that's probably like pretty decent. Honestly, why they just like drop below 100 anytime soon? Because there's no reason for it. It's late. You're chilling, bro. You're chilling. Like a lot of people view this as like some one big, stock market, and you can't really do much about it except just accept that. It's very simple. Like people look at it as a stock market, and that's just how it's gonna be. You know? I can't believe I got a free knife today. That's really nice. People way over invest in this shit. Why would you lie and afford to lose? Well, that's what it should like. It should be. It should just be buy what you can afford to lose, and then be happy if it goes up, of course. But like if it doesn't go up, then just live with that and just be live with the accept of that. Like you shouldn't like I say this. And wait, like, you shouldn't buy with the intention of making money. That's a terrible way to go about it. I got elevated since 5 years. I don't know. I think my webcam should come back here in a second. My piece almost just crashed there. Jesus Christ. I don't know what just happened. Jesus Christ, that was way too close for comfort, huh? Can my fucking camera get back on, please? Give me a second. I'll restart the camera. I miss old trading when trades were instant keys with a currency. I feel like a lot more people did it for the love of the trading versus just trying to make money. I mean, they did it for the love of trading, but of course also to make money, which only makes sense. Like you should only, trade to make money, I guess. If you buy skins, then buy it to enjoy it. That should just be it. Can my camera get on, please? What about crypto? What do you mean? What about crypto? What's up with crypto? What's going on with that? Crypto's cool, I guess. I don't know. Put the tickets on with the stream on here. Your mic? What about my mic? What's going on with my mic now? Don't tell me it's bad now. Got a vanilla ceramic for 710 euros today. Seems alright. What's going on with my mic? Let me know. What's wrong with my mic? It's not that bad, is it? I can't even hear my own voice. I don't know. That's a really good buy. Mic sounds fine. On Twitch, mic is okay. I think it may be something. This is rage bait on a whole other level. Why is my fucking camera not connecting though? That's my question. Should connect. Give me a second here. Here we go. And then we go. Where is it? Is it properties? I think. Yeah, it is. I hear you. Yep, yep, yep. Paris, should I sell my MP7 Abyssal Aberration as a double in price? Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Don't see why you wouldn't do that. I mean, if you make money, then why would you not want to do that, you know? Seems like a pretty good idea. I'm just trying to fix my camera real quick. Ah, there I am. Ah! Oh, it works now. Great, 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 great. I just sat there like, there we go. Okay, nice. I should sell that. Yeah, go ahead and sell it, bro. It's a good buy, by the way. Whoever bought a Camrami for 720 is really like you're balling. I'm pretty sure it's still a good buy and buff though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, bro. Yeah. If I could afford this, I'd definitely get it right now, bro. It's a good price and buff. Was it? What was this pre-update, by the way? 2000? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It should probably like go up to 1.5k, I think. It's pretty good. Like on buff. I think you did a good buy there, bro. Not gonna lie. All right. What else should we look at? When are you tonight? Why the fuck did I just get a ping on Switch? This makes no sense. Why is that ping on Twitch? Up on my Twitch. What? Not going up or down? Up, 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 up. It's only going up right now, bro. Like, if you want to buy in, you need to do it on buff, and you need to do it ASAP, depending on obviously what you're trying to buy. But like, if you're not buying in, like, you're gonna lose out on a potential profit, unless they obviously post some stupid update again here next Thursday. But like, even if let's say they reverse this update, it doesn't matter because like the market's already done its move. Like, this just continues to rise. That would just make knives even rarer again, just with the bigger supply all of a sudden. But like with what people are doing, they're just buying, buying, buying. I'm not saying we're not gonna see a dip in the future because I mean certain people are also buying to make money, which eventually will come back and then bite some people in the bottom, depending on what did they buy at and whatnot. But like as I said, like buy gloves seems like more of a safe investment right now, just because like the difference between gloves on float and buff is way bigger than knives are. There's still certain knives that's got a big difference. I mean, if it reverse, I still saw my MP9 Starlight Protector I got for 70 cents. You got what? You got one for 70 cents? That's mad. Yeah, I had one that I sold for 40 bucks, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, look, I sold this one for 40.75, and how much is it right now? I don't even know. MP9 Starlight Protector field tested lowest price. I know it's a StatTrak one. What? Why is it 47, bro? Oh, it's because it's butterfly collection. Oh god, yeah, of course. I forgot people can get butterfly emerald in this thing. And they probably will. Ugh. It will go up. The supply increase isn't that high. People are greedy. Yep, people are buying. Make some trades. You want me to make trades with 15 quid balance, yeah? You want me to make a trade with 15 euros. Bro, I made 40 euros from selling with COVID. It's nice. I made like 80, I think. Just like doing nothing. It's great. I bought 2 agents for it. Yeah, I don't really like agents, not gonna lie. I get a lot of people like them. I mean, there is like what was it called, Sally, Getaway Sally. I mean, but this is my favorite agent of all time. This is really a cool agent, in my opinion. The sunglasses and everything. It's just, but look at the dip. Like it's mad. Like everyone was just panic selling because what happened is everyone wanted to sell this stuff when the update rolled out last week. And then they bought in on the reds and stuff. And some people use it for trade ups and some people use it as a hold, which is totally fair. But like that just made everything crash because people just kept undercutting each other to sell it. Trade ups are too expensive. Like above 80 euros with even bad nice combo, 100%, bro. Like you shouldn't do a trade up now unless you just want to do it for fun. Don't do it to profit. That would be stupid. I don't like. Please do not. Okay, please do not. That's all I'm saying. Like if you do it, you. Oh God. Should we just quickly admire this beauty? I have to check something real quick. That's why you guys get to admire this thing. Hope you guys like it. This is one of my dream knives. A butterfly black pearl is really cool, but it's also like the rarest butterfly. I think. I don't think it's even like a think thing. I think it's just it is like the rarest butterfly. It looks amazing. What even happened here before? Oh really? Oh, so my stream crashed a second ago. I think. Interesting. Oh, did it? I don't know. I think it did. P9 Azimuth trade up butterfly. That's a terrible idea. But the update never really impacted the price. Just the people did. It is more psychology. Well, I mean, what has happened is you've just seen, people buy the items just because they wanted to do the trade-ups, and some people bought in just because they wanted to make a profit, which is totally fair. But guys, if you haven't already, make sure to leave us up on the channel. It supports me, and we are on the route onto 3K subs, so please do that. Anyways, what should we take a look at? By the way, I'm done checking what I had to check there. You guys can get access here. Like, well, yeah. So what Soul said is basically like there was only people that affected the prices, and he's totally right. Because if people didn't sell during then, people like we don't care, nothing would have happened to the market. I'm pretty sure the Flip Marble Fade is actually a pretty good buy. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Flip Marble is a pretty good buy at the moment. Not the flip. What am I doing? Skeleton marble face, sorry. I mean, flip marble might be good too. I don't know. We'll take a look at that after. It's 479 right now here on float. How much is it on here? Come on. 358. Yeah, that's a good buy. I'll definitely look into getting the skeleton marble fate. That's a good one. How much is the flip marble actually? Yeah, pretty many people consider CS as investment and not like a game. Nor had the portfolio domestication and hopes in the unregulated market since 2015. That's the thing. A lot of people just said nothing is ever gonna make the market crash, but they can always make the market crash. Did anything happen today? We had some small sales, not anything crazy. Right now we're looking into buying a buff and then hold it because it's gonna keep going up. But no, yeah, we haven't had any crash. Like everything is just rising at the moment, man. This is 267 on what the fuck? 200. This is a good buy as well. I'd say I was definitely looking to getting a nice finish and flip. I just bought Nox Battle Scar Super 57 for like 420 bucks. Good buy. Doesn't sound bad. I mean, we could take a look at them. Battle Scar is kind of like whatever, but like I mean, it looks pretty nice. I'd say. I mean, it depends on what you bought, I guess. Price will crash still. When? When exactly are you gonna? Okay, maybe not the best buy ever, considering they're only 316 currently above. But I don't know what you bought. Knife and gloves are too expensive still. They're literally going up in price, bro. They've gone up since yesterday. What are you talking about? 2022/2023, when the cs2 dropped, the market crashed a lot. However, the price was skyrocketing before due to new. I mean, yeah, the market was skyrocketing because everyone saw leaks about the doubles or whatever, and doubles went up like crazy. I remember market recovering in 2024. Yeah, like the market's gonna go up and down no matter what. Like whatever Valve decides to do is gonna help determine what happens to the market. Um, but this like whole logic that Etsy is saying that knives and gloves are too expensive still is cap. Because like, why? What do you mean it's too expensive? Like we're not even up here yet, anyways. But like we've had a huge dip, and we had a dip yesterday as well. Like the market's done what it's supposed to do in terms of crashing. There's no need for it to crash again. There's no reason why it would. I was curious what Chinese market thing for 420 after tag is Nux. So a bit overpay for Battlescar level. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty overpay. I don't think you're gonna make you could just hold them. You're not gonna lose money on them. Prices are really unhealthy right now. Gap between buff and other markets used to be really low. Right now, there are so many knives that are hundreds of euro higher than buff. Yep, that's why you buy on buff because what it seems like right now is float doesn't seem to come down in price, so people are buying up on buff because it seems the buff is going to even up to them instead of float evening down. That's like kind of what we're looking at right now. That the buff market is rising to catch up to float instead of float, crashing. I know and they're too expensive. Traders are like 170 to 200% profit. It doesn't make sense. They will crash any day from now. There needs to be a reason for it to crash. Yeah, but the rest of prices are corrected to 2022 prices. Yo, what are the good buy red color gloves and nice right now? Red color you said? I don't know, Ruby? I'm pretty sure we looked at the Flip Slaughter yesterday and it's actually pretty good. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Flip Slaughter was really nice. I don't know if it still is, but it really was nice yesterday. It's currently 250. What was it yesterday? Let's see, latest sales 194, 174. Yeah, I think Flip Slaughter is not a bad one to get. And then obviously the Scarlet Shema is pretty good. The reason is there. The only reason that you have is that, people just need to sell their shit. That's the only reason that you have the things are gonna crash. I mean, if you didn't get to buy in, that's okay. But like, there's no reason for the market to crash all of a sudden. If trade ups 170 to 220% profit margin, they will crash. I mean, there's always the potential to make humongous profit because it's a knife, and there's so many like expensive knives, but at the same time, there's so many cheap ones too. Nonetheless, you're still gonna spend a lot of money. Let's say you want to do one for the butterfly, so you got the Starlight Protector, right? So let's take this one, right? The cheapest Starlight Protector normal right now is 46 euros. So you buy five of those, so you got 46 times five. Then you're looking close to like 250 bucks. Now, what can you get in the Dreams and Nightmare collection? I'll tell you. I'll show you right now. So you got this Dream Nightmare collection, and you said there's a huge profit market. Yeah, but look at this. You're spending 250 bucks for the trade up. Yeah. Now look at this. That's not gonna be profit because it's battle scarred. That's not gonna be profit. That's not profit. That's not profit. That's yeah, obviously profit. You know, the butterfly's a profit, but this is not profit. I think every butterfly is profit still, which is great. But this is not gonna be profit. That's not gonna be profit. These are not gonna be profit. This one is, of course, because it's a gamma doppler. But like all these bad knives, they're not gonna be profit, bro. Which means you need to hit a butterfly in order to profit on it. That's why there's a high profitability because you got something like the butterfly emerald with like 11, 12k right now. I think so at least, right? Yeah, it's literally 11k right now, bro. So like, no. Our reds will go much higher, but I don't see that coming soon. People couldn't afford knives before, nor can now. They could afford it when we had it crash, but people didn't want to buy in. But you're not spending that. Only the skins are in buff 20, 30 euros, not 50 euros. 100 to 102 euros per trade up. How are you going to be able to get a butterfly trade up for 120 euros? That's my question. Unless you buy them both. What is if the drop chances are different, we think? What do you mean? Like, there could always be something that happens where there would be a reason for crash. The main reason why the crash came a week ago, a week and a day ago, is because everyone was panic selling their items out because they wanted to, you know, either do the trade ups or whatever. They thought it was just done for. So they just wanted to get out of the market. Buying from Buff, sure, but then you got to be Chinese. Plus, the Buff price is still, correlate just in another percentage, bro. So like, yeah, it might be cheaper to buy the reds, but the knife's also cheaper on Buff. So then you're kind of in the same situation, anyways. Like, there's always been a reason why certain stuff happens. Yesterday, people expected a huge crash. I said no. What happened? We had a dip. Yes, certain items were sold, but then people started buying up because everyone was expecting a crash. And what happens when people expect a crash? Well, they start buying instead. Bought knocks from buff and sell it, instantly cancel it. I'm not surprised about that. Not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of people just do that because they just don't want to be part of it, which is really like it's really annoying in a way that they do it. We can't really do much. Luckily, these knocks are still like a fair price right now. I mean, I think they were at least. I mean, right now it's 655. And what we found a low float knock for like five something, right? I think so, yeah. Yeah, 525 seems pretty fair, I'd say. With True Skeleton Factory new double phase 2 yesterday for 980 bucks. Good knife. What do you think? Sounds pretty good, yeah. Let's take a look at it. For 980 you said, yeah? Skeleton P2. I mean, phase 2 is always great to get, I'd say. Factory new as well, yeah. Seems alright, I think. Hey, I'm gonna check your video. Seems like you knew. Blah blah blah. Buff has shit system with refund. It takes 3 to 5 times. Oh, really? Is it that bad? 980 euros. I mean, obviously you probably didn't buy on buff, but I think it's only gonna go up from now. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, look at this. Yesterday, one was literally sold for 656. Yeah, yeah, you chilling, bro. It's probably gonna just start rising slowly because phase 2 is so popular, anyways. Actually, 440 and not $420. Fair enough. Do you think we'll see a slight drop in the next few days as more supplies come to the market? I mean, I feel every day we're gonna see some certain dips, but like, if people just keep buying up, it's just gonna keep rising. But we definitely could see some small dips, and some people might start selling some of their stuff, anyways. I mean, even in a week, we might start seeing a few more dips as well because people bought stuff and then they're gonna start selling that out. Look, the buff was 2k euro before dip, and I believe we're looking at 80 of base value in a few weeks. I don't know if in a few weeks, but I mean, in a few months it's definitely gonna like look different. But again, it really depends because we don't know what's gonna happen with the market. They're gonna do anything. They're gonna start releasing guaranteed doublet cases and there's only doublet knives or whatever, and then all the doublets are gonna crash. Because people are like, oh well, my doublet's gonna be worth nothing now. And then they realize that it's still a knife and it's gonna be hard to get. Yeah, because it's international payment. Yeah, yeah. Like that's the thing with like Buff 163, but you can't really do much about it. But welcome in, Barbara. It's nice to see you here. I think as it is right now, people just need to relax a bit and just like let the market settle. Last week I traded up a Crimson Kimono minimal wear from one Dragonfire Factor new. I'm still curious what was this flow calculations. Yeah, that's the thing. The flows are so weird right now. Is it Crimson Kimono minimal wear? What? I just realized what I just heard. I don't think you guys are aware of how expensive this glove is. Yo, what? You got $4K glove? Nah, that's mad. How much are they here? 4.3? Yeah, they just seem pretty stable, yeah. What were they? Yes, I mean, these not gonna get affected a lot. No, I knew it. I knew they're not gonna be that effective. They're not really, that effective either. Yeah, Crimson Kimono's insane. Congratulations, bro. I'm happy on your behalf. What? You got a $4K glove? I'm selling it right now on CS Float. Which one are you selling? Which one is yours? Oh, this one? This one's yours? What do you look at that? This is the seller. That's funny. This is a nice glove, by the way. Can we just talk about that? Show in-game screenshot. This is a nice glove. Look at that. Wow, it's so clean as well. Insane. 4K euros for a skin in a game? Yep. I mean, this is just a pair of gloves. Do something about infrared how we sell by pattern. Are we list above on CS Float or down? You can look up the specific pattern in here. Like, so let's say I've got a M4A1S Solitude. I think it's still selling, isn't it? Well, it was at least. I don't know if it still is. It still is. This one right here. So you just go take a look at it. You say M4 Solitude, and then there you go. And then you find the pattern under minus 429 of this, and then bang. As you can see, there's the ones in that pattern. But obviously mine isn't the best pattern. But I'm just taking a risk. Otherwise, there is a guide on as well. I think it's gonna be stable-ish. Yeah, I think it's gonna be stable for at least the next week. See, it's inflated. I mean, it's always been inflated. Unless we're talking 2015. 0.142. Yeah, yeah, I got you, bro. But yeah, like the market is always gonna like be somewhat stable unless they do more stupid updates. But if you think 4K is expensive for a glove, look at this. There you go. Pandora's box is 37K right now in factory, but nobody buys factory new gloves. They don't want to. That's why I'm actually happy that this guy got the minimal wear Crimson Kimono instead of the factory new. They don't look that good. They do in game. They're nice. Why are these so dark compared to this one? Oh, I think the Redskins will go a bit higher, and Nas will drop a bit once we get to the point where trade-offs are not profitable but become stable. I mean, yeah, the market still has to settle. I'm only giving my view on it. Like a lot of stuff can happen, but the market still has to settle a bit more. Like everything is rising right now, and we just need to let it settle. But who's buying them? It's not liquid. No one is buying this glove at all. No one's buying this. Like no one buys factory new gloves. You're crazy if you do. That would just be stupid to do, anyways. Like it's a really, really, really clean glove. It's one of the most popular gloves, but don't buy. Superconductor bit gloves. I do like the superconductors. I can't afford them though. They're quite expensive. What's the cheapest superconductors right now? 1.2K. These are kind of disgusting, very scratched, but yeah, I like them a lot. Is there a way on CS Float to see pattern last sold? How much euros? I don't think there is. I don't even think there is with Metafloat. Oh shit, unless decent float. Yeah, like you need a field tested one for like 0.25, I think, float. But then around like what, 3K? Yeah, look at this. And even then, they don't look amazing. Do they? They look alright. This is okay. Like I'd rock this if that's me. Sometimes it's good though, but it's too overpriced in my opinion. It's Stroud's glove. I mean, in terms of like bluish gloves, I feel like you might as well just run a pair of amphibs because they're pretty nice too, and you can get some decent field tested for like a decent price as well. 450. I mean, probably not that. Like say like 25, well like 500 something. Yeah, 518. I feel like you're getting a totally fine glove here, which is something I still want to rock. I mean, I get that it's scratched, but it's very hard to get super clean amphibious. So the Crimson is now 2,400 field tested. Which Crimson web are we talking about? That's why I feel like are you talking about the Crimson Kimonos or what? That's why I feel like I'm lucky when I got the Crimson Kimono from single Factory Dragon Farah. But I don't like Crimson Kimono. You can buy Amphibious, yeah, but like, what are you thinking about? Getting minimal wear maybe? I mean, minimal wear is only like 1,000, and then you still got like 2,000 for a nice knife. I'd look into getting maybe a Karambit Doppler. Just because you can get a ceramic double phase 4 for like pretty cheap still, I think. Should be able to at least. Yeah, it's 1459 right now. This is a nice knife, you know. In my opinion, it is at least. Kimono. Oh yeah. Oh wait, you got field to Crimson Kimono? Nice. How many people got Crimson Kimonos? This is insane, bro. Like what? Share some of the pod with me. This is mad. Lowest price by now. By the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because it supports me. Uh, well, yeah. What do you mean Super 4K? They're more than that. But like, what flow did you get them at? Amphips look bad though. Today I bought Ceramic Phase 3 for 15.8k on buff. No, I'm the guy on YouTube. Oh wait, what? Oh you? Oh, okay, I got you, got you. I'm just like, what are you talking about? But everyone got the same gloves, and I was like, what's going on here? People just getting locked and locked and I'm not. Like, what's going on here? So currently, what you said you got it for 15.8k and buff? Well, we can take a look at it. Graphics card, 50 euros. CS skin. I mean, you need a graphics card in order to enjoy the CS skin. By the way, I've got Butterfly Gamma Phase 3, but it's a stat track. Can you check the price? Yeah, I got you. I mean, it's probably going to be really hard to sell. But yeah, I got you. What float? I guess factory new, because it's, I think, all factory new, right? I mean, the cheapest right now is 2.2k, but like, it's going to be really hard for you to sell this one. So you need a bit of luck in order to get that one, I'd say. 15.8 not stat track. Well, you got it for 15.8. Didn't we just say, what? It's currently 2.2k here on float, and it's probably the same around, I guess, on buff. It's 2k on buff right now. But you got a Karambit phase 3? Oh, you bought a Gamma Doubler phase 3. Butterfly Gamma Doubler phase 3. Butter P3. This one? Yeah? No, it's just because we were looking at different, two different knives. You got this one, right? This factor new. It's R&B. Yeah, that's a pretty decent price. I mean, it's already gone up in price, so you chilling, bro. No need to stress that. I mean, it's actually quite a big difference between buff and float right now. I have a Karambit phase 3 max blue from trade up 2. Bro, what is your luck? This is insane. At a 517? You want me to look? What a good size to sell besides use float buff? U-pin, I guess? I don't know if there's any other good sites at the moment. I mean, a lot of people just use float. A sick one. It is a nice knife. Let's see, what did you say? Karambit phase 3 max blue? Maybe we'll take a look at it. Pattern 517, you said? I don't know if there's any being listed right now. No, that's not. I knew it. Does anyone use Skinpod? Lol. I don't think a lot of people use it anymore. Do you think cases are better because you can sell them every time rather than some knives, etc.? I feel like cases are probably more stable right now because I mean, you know, by the looks of it, Valve is trying to look at go away from regular cases and then go into these terminals or whatever, um, to get away from the whole gambling aspect of it, which it is what it is. So I feel like cases are going to be more desirable in the future. With a lot of YouTubers wanting to buy them up. Oh, you sent me a Steam community link and before I get scammed now and hacked and whatever. Holy shit! He's got a Desert Hydra. Got a fade. What? Nah, this is madness. Obviously, I can't see the knives that you traded up to. This guy's got a crazy inventory. Bro, donate some to us, man. Donate to the poor people. What's going on over here? But yeah, I definitely think cases is a safe shot. If you get the right cases, at least. Sum up the market today? Alright, so to sum up the market for today, um, as I said yesterday was best to buy. We had a very small dip today. We have a decent sales. But what ended up happening is that the market went up as it should. By the way, thank you so much for the sub, Barbara. I do appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Jargo's Black Ties with Daggers Black Limit combo. That seems pretty clean, I'd say. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Shadow Daggers, but if you like them, that's fair enough. Black Tie gloves are really nice, and they should keep going up. Phase 2 Bio, I bought 500 billion doesn't get reversed on buff 2 minutes before 7 a.m. Bro. Love the streams, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Barbara. I appreciate it. Bro, what? Two minutes before? Nah, that's bro, that's the next level of evil. Imagine you holding on to like getting a knife for 7 days, and then 2 minutes before you get the knife, he's like, yeah, no, you're not getting it today. That's madness, bro. That's evil. Next level evil. Jesus Christ. But yeah, if anyone on YouTube hasn't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. I'm here all day. I'm giving you guys free information on what to do and what not to do. And yeah, I'll check anything you guys wanted checked. I've got all days to do this anyway, so might as well do it. Yeah. Let's see here. I mean, I don't know how good these Shadow Daggers Black Lamp are. They're probably not amazing, but at the same time, like they're what, like 50 right now? Yeah. I don't know where you got them in. I mean, I guess getting a field tested is alright. Again, it's not really my cup of tea. I feel like it's kind of, eh, eh. I guess eh, you know. My man, I bought an M9 marble for 600. Now, how much? Last I checked was 800 extra new. Well, blue tip. Well, it's kind of hard to check because blue tip could be any marble fit. But I'll check it. I'll take a look for you. Don't worry, I got you. It should be at least 1,000 plus, I think, right? It's close at least. But you say you got a blue tip. But I don't know what pattern did you get. Let me know what pattern you got, and then I can take a look for you. Common driver gloves, black tie. I think it's still good. There we go. Go get it. I mean, it matches in the colors at least. So yeah, you can definitely get that. I'd say go ahead, bro. Yeah, just bought myself a pair of Shadow Dagger Malifaux for 110 USD on load. Well, let's take a look. Shadow Dagger's marble, is that? 110 USD? Yeah, I think that's fine. I mean, of course, you can probably get it a lot cheaper and buff. But I think I've got Double Face 2. Let me take a look here in a second. I think it's alright. Like, I don't think you're gonna like lose a whole lot of money on the Marvel fits. God Knife Phase 2, you said, yeah? I think it's actually not too bad. 166. I think this went up like from 140, didn't it? So yeah, look, it was 140. Yeah, this probably like a pretty fair buy, I'd say. I think that's fair enough. This might actually be a good buy and buff. 110, yeah. Go, if you buy a buff, this could actually be a pretty good liquid item because Phase 2 is one of the more desired doublers. Minus 1300. You can check the price. This is in the description. Lieutenant bottom tip. Well, that doesn't really help me a whole lot. Can you check Moto Gloves Boom field tested? I got 15 float for 318 euro. Yeah, I got you, bro. Can I just search Boom? Will it come up? Glove? Yeah, well, nice. There we go. What, field tested, you said? Yeah. So this guy said he got them in a 0.15 float. What? Give me field tested, please. There we go. Is that gonna help it a bit? Oh, I think you got a good buy here, bro. Not gonna lie. What do you say you got them for? 318 euros a few days back? Yeah. Let me take a look for you, bro. I don't think you're gonna be terrible off here. What the fuck? I mean, yeah, that seems pretty good. I'd say like no matter what, it's gonna be a pretty good buy. Yeah, I think you've done that pretty well there, bro. Nice, good job buying that. Do you think prices will drop again? No, there's only gonna be certain drops, like certain dips. There's gonna be like a whole drop again, like maybe the future, of course. Uh, I do have an idea that in a week or so, the market could start dropping slightly. Just because people are gonna start selling out of what they wanted to invest in or whatever. Just arrive. How's the market, boys? Well, the market is rising. Uh, we had a very small dip today. A lot of people in my chat yesterday were very hesitant when I said buy it that day. Um, but the people that did end up listening have obviously made bank, so that's great to see. I'm very happy for them. How much is this right now? Is it still going up? It might do. It's 3.8. Yeah, it's literally going up right now. It's 570 last I checked. Yeah, this is great. Everything is going as predicted right now. What's market cap at? I don't have a link for it, sadly. If someone can send me a link, I'll take a look at it on stream. It's 386 right now. It's 380. This is great. Yeah, everything's just rising. Oh, you got it right there? Where you from? I live in Denmark, bro. Let's see here. Verifying. Yep. Show my whole IP address and whatnot. Go on then. Oh yeah, it went up a lot. Wow. It's like 4.1 yesterday, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, look, it's literally up 12.95% right now, which is great to see. I'm glad for the people that ended up buying in, since we had the crash down to what, 3? It was 3.5. It was low at one point, wasn't it? I guess not. I don't know. I mean, the market's just going up, which is, I mean, it's not bad. I'm pretty happy seeing that the market is actually going up. How's Bio Doubler Phase 1 doing? Did a 399 euro trade. I haven't got one. Well, we take a look at it right now, bro. Phase 1? Just a regular doubler? Yeah? Yeah. Let's see here. 464 currently on float. I mean, it seems like you made a profit no matter what, right? It's 340 currently on. Wow, this is a really nice buy, by the way. Holy shit. I'd probably buy into the buy net doubler. I definitely see this being really liquid and going up a lot over the next coming days. So if you guys want to buy for 340 on Buff, I'd definitely do that. Contact Ryan cs2 on Twitter in order to buy through him on Buff. Bought a dim. I'm just afraid of reversals. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, I can't really control that. I help you guys with that. I think you stalled me. Interesting. Definitely happy with my purchase. That's nice. Um, like I'd definitely say looking to buy a Doppler factor new. Like this is really really nice. Well, factor new, you know, the small factor news that there's minimum wears because it's full capped. But the 340 is really good. You know, it's 464 currently on float. It's not too bad, I guess. No, yeah, I think you'd be fine, bro. You just hold it and then you're chilling, bro. Unless you like really 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 want to, you know, just get rid of it now. You can still float, but I just hold it, bro. See what happens within the next week. Do you go for the cheapest one I'm gonna buy in? That depends on what you're trying to buy in. You know, like certain stuff. Uh, there's actually an undercut by the way on flow. Considering this is the next one. That really depends on what you're trying to buy. Bought Vanilla Karambit at about 2k a few months back. How if am I? I'll show you right now, bro. You're actually not doing like horrible. It was way worse before. Um, but the market has been recovering a bit, so I think you're okay. You know, around now the cheapest is 1295. And as you can see, the initial drop it was literally down to like 800. So yeah, you're fine with it recovering. I just hold it. There's no point in selling it now. Plus, you're still down 700 bucks, which is quite annoying, and even more on buff. But I mean, buying the vanilla Karambit is still good on buff, guys. Like, there's still certain skins that you can buy for a fair price on buff, I'd say, while it's still rising. You know, so it's kind of up to you guys. You know, like what the hell, 3.2k? You're traded. They're just scamming, bro. Did you buy any knives during the dip? No. I wanted to buy a skeleton Ubermast, but the problem is, so right now the skeleton is 109. As you can see, I would be able to just afford a skeleton, but that's besides the point. I wanted to buy a skeleton Ubermast, as I said, right? And it's 108 in yesterday in field tested condition. But look at it now. It's actually 144. It's 150 earlier this morning. Damn, yeah, bought a Glockenbot going up. Yep, everything is being bought right now. But no, I didn't have the funds to buy anything in the initial dip or the dip yesterday because I still needed my funds to come through. You can only wait, you know. I bought Remise Reach at 0.53. What? I don't even know what it is. We'll take a look at it real quick. I've never heard of that thing. This thing? 0.015? Like field tested or what? Are we talking? What? No, wait, what? Oh, factor new. Oh, 0.015. Oh, got you. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? This one right here? In souvenir or what? I'm rocking MP9 Phase 4. Oh, M9 Phase 4 of Amphibious at the moment. Ooh, that's a really nice combo, bro. That's really nice. I think the Phase 4 is actually doing pretty well in terms of price too. 1.229. What was it earlier today? 1.1, 1.2 here. What was it yesterday? So yesterday it was around 1. Well, around 1k ish, depending. Yeah, it's having a pretty nice rise as well, as it should. Yeah, it's right around 1 currently. I mean, all these like doublers are always good to buy in my opinion. They're so liquid. It's a good time to buy a pair called Ruby or Black Pearl. Probably a bit late to the party, but you can probably still get it for like a decent price on buff, I guess. Let's take a look at both of those real quick for you. 850. Wasn't it cheaper yesterday? It's literally 77, 770. I mean, it's definitely been cheaper. It's not a great time to buy. It's just hard to find a low float for a good price. Oh yeah, that's probably why. That's totally fair, bro. I mean, if you can get it for like sub 750 for the ruby, then that's okay, I guess. What about Paracord Black Pearl? That's even a bigger question, I guess. It's currently 764. What was it yesterday? I mean, 700. I mean, let's see how much it is on buff before anything. 700. I mean, I'm probably looking into getting a ruby instead of the Black Pearl of House you, bro. The ruby seems like a better buy. What Karambit do you recommend? Is it the Doppler, like buying it? I mean, Karambit Doppler is really nice, 100%. But like the small Karambit, like what? How much? What's the Karambit fade looking like right now? 2.1. How much is it on buff? It's currently one sub 1.9k. I mean, Karambit fade is not bad to buy either. I wouldn't say it's pretty liquid too. It's pretty good knife. Otherwise, I mean, I guess a Gamma Doubler isn't terrible either. How much is Gamma Doubler right now? 2.3. Holy shit, it's expensive. Let's see. Two. I mean, I'd say Doppler or Gamma Doppler is pretty good, yeah. The Series 0.01 is already up to 55 bucks. Why would maybe I don't know. Which better options in this? Stiletto Knife Slaughter or Stiletto Knife Marble Fade? Ooh, that's a good question, my friend. Paragon Ruby supply is 800. Black Pearl supply, yeah, Black Pearls is more rare, but you know, there's not that many people buying them because they're kind of mid now compared to what they were in CS:GO. Was it Stiletto Slaughter? Yeah. Uh, well, what condition do you want to get them in? I mean, normally the Marble Fade is probably better, but like, what is it just right now? So it's currently 340 here, 265. That seems pretty good, not gonna lie. But that's a minimal wear, of course. So, I mean, Stiletto Marble, yeah. Carrot Fade was at 1.3 a week ago. How much was it now? Like 2 point something? 2.1k, I think? That's pretty good. I managed to get 4 knives during the dip one. Butterfly Stain, Malware, 400 euros. One Skeleton Knight Allrunner, Fights Renew, 500 euros. One Karambit Ultraviolet, Field Test of 200. That's Karambit is really good. One Talent Phase, 600 euros. I'll take a look at it in a second, bro. Friend, what the hell is going on with the little Marble Fade? Yeah, this is a good buy too. I mean, that's up to you. I'd probably go for the Marble Fade, bro. I mean, can Rambit Ultraviolet for field test, bro? That just seems insane, doesn't it? Field test it. That's a really good buy. I didn't even want to check buff because I just know that's a good buy. Max price range 700 euros. What are we looking at here, Matthias? Oh, you're talking about 700 bucks for your Karambit? The prices went up in Steam. I was hoping I will buy it today. Told you guys yesterday you should have bought yesterday. Yesterday was the best time to buy. I mean, maybe a Karambit Ultraviolet this isn't the worst purchase ever, bro. It's currently 380, 482 on. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good buy on buff, I'd say. Go contact Ryan TCS Go, this guy on Twitter, and then he can probably help you buy. Anyway, we could take a look at all the Karambits, I guess, and then see what's actually good to get. You know, it says 700 euros, yeah. In fact, you're new. I mean, I'll still definitely look into getting the Marble Fade probably. I mean, you can get a Karambit Lore, it seems. Well, how much is it in buff? What is that supposed to mean? Huh. This seems like a somewhat of a decent deal, I guess. 455 on buff, not bad. I mean, you can get a case on too if you want, but like, I just don't really. I think maybe blue still's decent too. I don't really know how much this is on. What are the latest sales? 500 something. 500. I mean, blue still is pretty nice knife, I'd say. It's a very clean skin. I looked at Ultra as well. Yeah, yeah, it's nice. Yo, man, do you think the price will drop in a week? I mean, I could kind of see that certain people are gonna start selling the stuff that they bought in the dip just to make some easy money. I got 136 only on Steam. What should I buy, bro? Can you afford a skeleton knife on there, bro? Take a look if you can afford the skeleton knife. Skeleton is always good, I'd say. So yeah, Magnus, I think there is a chance that we can see the market drop a little bit in a week's time when people start selling out of the investment that they bought. There's no guarantee, of course, but you know, it could definitely happen. By the way, happy Halloween, everyone. I just realized it's Halloween. It was my birthday yesterday, but I just kind of forget about Halloween because we don't really celebrate it here. Karambit Black Lemon's okay too, but I definitely maybe like a Blue Steel. Blue Steel is a really nice Karambit finish. Stained, I hate. I hate the stained. What about rifles? What do we have in terms of rifles? Is there any good rifle prices? Unique items? What's that supposed to mean? Ah, interesting. Never buy a stat check knife. Unbox a stat check factory in Vaporwave just now. I want to sell when it's tradable. There we go. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys get to send me all your skins and then I'll be totally happy. What? Why is it 36k? Oh, it's because it's stat check factory new. That's nasty. Nobody wants that. M9 Ruby? I don't think we've actually seen like that much on M9 Ruby. There's no way it's 3k and above. Like what? It's not gonna be half price and above. There's not a single M9. Oh, it's a minimal wear. That's why. Yo, Barry. Hello, friend. Pretty gassed. Yeah, that's really nice. Was hoping for Butterfly Lore to drop something in price today. It dropped yesterday. I'm pretty sure. That's what we took a look at. Oh, this one just been listed, hasn't it? 4 hours ago. This is actually this changed the price. This wasn't the price for this. You might be able to get a decent buy here. Oh, wait, this one got sold? This one got sold too, and I got listed for this? I mean, this could maybe be a pickup for you, bro. But, like, again, I wouldn't buy on float. My test week is done, so next stream I can stay the whole time. Love that, bro. I mean, it's currently 425. It's 380 early on buff, so I think if you can get this for, like, sub of, like, 420, I guess, then you're chilling, bro. 420, haha. Do you guys want to see something funny that we found out here in the chat? I don't know if it's still here. I think it might be. We looked at the latest sales. I think it was this one. And we came across something quite interesting. Someone sold a butterfly gamma doubler for 3.63 euros. 3.63 euros? What do you mean, bro? The last stream, you got a lot of viewers on 119 from the time I looked. Nice, you can get bigger. Well, I had around 200 yesterday. I think it's an average of like 150 viewers on YouTube, and then I had an average of 8 yesterday and a max of 22. He reversed it. He had to reverse it. When it's market crashing, I don't think we're gonna get another crash. You're probably gonna see a few dips next week as well, when people are selling out from their initial buys that they bought yesterday's dip. Where do you recommend to buy it if not float? Buff 163, yes. Buff 163 is best. If you can't buy there, then I'd say contact Ryan T cs2 on Twitter and say, yo, can you help me buy on Buff, and then he'll help you. But it needs to be 500 bucks plus. But yeah, he'll be able to help you. Uh, ah, yeah, guys, make sure to spam all those emotes that friend helped make. I put a bunch of emotes in on the Twitch chat. If you guys want to be able to use them, go to Twitch and then follow me there. And if you haven't already, make sure to leave a sub on the YouTube channel, as it does help me. We are on the road to 3k subs. Anyway, what should we take a look at? Ah, yeah, Jesus Christ, it's horrible here. I hate it here. What are they taking commission? He only takes 5% overpay, so it's not like a lot. 5% is pretty fair, I'd say, considering he's gonna help you get something for way cheaper. If you can take Knight Whiteout as a good buy and hold any Whiteout skin, Whiteout's always pretty good, I'd say. M9 Black Laminate for $36 WL. Well, that depends on which float you got in it. I mean, I'll take a look at it for you, don't worry. I mean, if you got it in this float, it seems pretty good, doesn't it? For $86? It's 518 euros right now on float. How much is it on? Is the dip coming up? Not necessarily. I was like, wow, this is a good buy. Guys, buy on float. Buy the M9 Black Lemonade on float. It seems to be a pretty good buy. How much is the minimum wear here? Oh, wow. Yeah, minimal wear might even be better, actually, if it's only 388. I'd definitely look into maybe getting an M9 Black Lemonade. It looks like a pretty good buy. Why is the butterfly expenses? It should be so low. I mean, it's still a butterfly at the end of the day. That's what people gotta remember. Like, yeah, it's a vanilla and it's not super desirable right now for some reason, but it's still, it's a butterfly. It's actually only been going up as well, as you guys can see. It was like 1.4-ish earlier today. How much was it yesterday? Like 1.3? Yeah, it's like 1.3-ish yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, I'm only gonna see this like continue to rise a little bit. What is this John dude talking about, bro? Check the talent for me, ultraviolet. I got you. Give me a second here, Sola. 1.2k is pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, you could probably look into getting a butterfly vanilla. Was it talent ultraviolet? Yeah, I got you, bro. Cheapest right now of Battle Scout is 237. If there's a sub 200 on buff, it might actually be a decent buy. Oh, this is a decent buy, yeah. I'd definitely look into getting this on buff, yeah. Seems like a pretty good buy. I got a guy that wants Danish Crown, wants one that's like a good deal. Yeah, I mean, of course it is. John, are you alright? What's going on? Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. What's going on here? I just see this guy crashing out. But yeah, Solar, here you go, bro. That's the. I don't know what flow you're trying to get it at though. John, did you lose a lot of money? Did you lose a lot of money in your skins, bro? Because you need to behave a bit, bro. Yeah, you need to calm down a little bit, bro. Like, there's no need to crash out. Anyways, is there anything else you guys need look taken at? Brother, you aren't the only one who lost a bunch of money. I didn't even lose any money. I only made money, bro. I didn't even know. I just woke up. I was like, oh, I made money. Now as Tiger Tube is in my budget, should I go for it? But I want a Kukri. You want a Kukri? But isn't the Navajo Tiger Tube worth more? You lost 346 bucks? That's barely anything. I've known people that's like lost way more than that, bro. Calm down. It's only 80 bucks for the Navajo Tiger Tube. That's actually quite cheap, I'd say. Pretty nice finish on the Navajo. People really hate the spoon a bit too much. So I gamble a 50-50 nice trade up for a chance to get a talent doubler. No. I feel like 4 kids. Damn. My size jumped to 200 effective new. I'd sell that one. It's only 60 bucks right now. That's actually pretty cheap. I mean, you can buy it. It's not a terrible buy, but it's not a great buy either. You're not gonna see it do a whole lot because it's the Navajo. But no, Eston, I wouldn't recommend that you go ahead and like do these knife trade ups because it's just too expensive for what you get. Like, of course you can get a Talon Ruby. I'm not saying you can't, but I wanted either a Karambit or a Talon. I'll definitely look into Karambit more. I feel like Karambit is definitely the better knife out of those two. But of course the Talon is not bad either. But it depends on the budget. Butterfly Vanilla was 4,900, now it's 8% yen. Yep, everything is rising right now, Elf. That's what's going on. Yeah, I'd say Karambit was a better buy as well. There's a reason why I say it was because I don't really know if it still is. Certain knives of the Karambit variation are, but not all of them. Why on earth? Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess Karambit might be somehow cheaper now on float. Bro, what is the budget green knife? What budget are we talking? I got an M9 first one to trade up. Oh, nice, bro. That's a really good one. That's one of my dream knives. That's a really cool one. The trade up costs around 250, so I mean, there is a good chance I'll break even if it's a ship to finish Helen. Yeah, I mean, go for it, bro. You know what? I'll say go for it, and then let me know what you get, and then we'll see. Just got to trade reverse and flow as the money there is now from any sale. I'm stuck to buying there. I can't transfer the buff. Should I just buy today or should I wait for tomorrow? I have $356. So basically, I don't see the market crashing tomorrow. There's no need for the market to crash tomorrow. As the trend is right now, it's just going to keep rising and rising and rising and rising. So, I mean, if you can buy, then do that. But, like, buying on float is not necessarily the best thing to do. Karambit is a lot for the cheapest. I mean, Karambit is, just a very expensive knife overall. It's probably like, it's 300. But I think this was like 200 quid on buff like a week ago-ish. No, not even like 4 days ago. And now it's 200 and yeah, like it's not a bad buy. I mean, all Karambits in my opinion is pretty nice to buy. Can remember doing it was 250 euro for field testing. Yeah, how would it go up higher? because people are just buying up. Tech Pandora's well worn. Good invest now. I'll take a look for you, bro. Well worn, you said, yeah. 5K? Ooh, that's a good question. What was the latest sales on this thing? I mean, you could have gotten a better price on them, a lot better price. You might be a little bit late to the party, but then again, if you can get them for like 4.2 ish on what's it called, buff, then you're chilling, bro. Contact Ryan sees cs2 right now on Twitter, and he'll be buying them buff. And then yeah, you're gonna get some Penny Royce for a decent price because they are really good glove. I'm looking at the knife 250 to 350 USD. I just want a green knife. You want a free knife, a green knife for 250 to 350 USD. Not everyone could afford that. Check how much 5 pieces costs to trade at one butterfly. It's quite expensive. I think they're like $80 each. What you buy now? Float with 353. Goals are safe for skins to sell later. You can just buy cases, bro. Let's see if we can find a green knife for this dude. Does anyone, if you guys have a recommendation for a green knife that this guy could get for 250 to 350? Not everyone has $500 to. Yeah, true. I got them for 4.3. Oh, you chilling, bro? Yeah, you chilling. What about gloves? What do you think is a good deal right now? 400, $500. Is the Amphib still at $500? I think Amphibs might be a good shout for you, bro. Not gonna lie. If you can get a good pair of Amphibs on buff in field tested condition, I think you're chilling, bro. Yeah, get some Amphibs. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Why would the price go up if there's more supply? It makes no sense. Well, there's no more supply really. Like people really overestimate how much supply there's gonna be. Coming up the Huntsman. That's not a bad shout actually. Let's take a let's take a look at the Comet of the Huntsman. It's currently 247. Has this barely moved since yesterday? It's literally barely moved. How much is it here? 191. Yeah, I think this is a decent knife to get. Can you get a bayonet the gamma doubler maybe? You might be able to. Bayonet gamma doubler. Or is that nah that might be slightly out of budget actually. 1,000! Hello, is this minimum wear? Oh it is, that's why. I was like, why is this so much? Why is everything so expensive right now? Yeah, maybe just get a huntsman. That seems like a pretty fair one. Was that English? Yes. If I buy the skins from Steam Marketplace, can I use them in the trade right away? Yes, you should be able to. I just bought Nox for 440.55 in European. Now it's 571 for low float, CS float. Yeah, I mean, Nox are going up. I don't think the price will go up. Well, it already is, so that's kind of ruins the whole point. It's a good idea to sell right now. Wait it out. I'll wait a bit. I'll wait a little bit. The Adams, maybe like wait it out like for a week and see what happens to the market. Unless like it depends on like what you got stuff for and what you want to sell it at. The market already did also it did took multiply into account with its 94%. A lot of media coverage added more buy pressure. Yeah, like a lot of people just buying. That's just how it is. Red prices will go up. Gold prices may go slightly down when trade is no longer profitable. Price certain knives will go down, but certain knives are just gonna keep rising. Like a very popular knife like the ceramic Doppler, I don't see why it would go down all of a sudden. Can you please check price of what superconductor and buy it at Emerald? Of course, yes. That's a nice one. Is it Bayonet Emeralds? You're a baller, bro. Oh, this is such a clean knife, by the way. It's currently what? It's only 2.1k right now on float. No, sorry, on buff. And then you said the superconductor. What float of superconductors are you talking about, Tam Wolf? Red's on hard to get from cases and trade ups. I mean, they are still there. 120 reverses to trade. What did you what? Why do you hope he reverses it? But yeah, Wolf, tell me what superconductor float are you trying to get? Because that's obviously gonna help me a little bit. You'll test it? Totally fair, bro. Low float or what? I mean, we just take a look at the cheapest superconductors, I guess, on the float. Not float on buff. 2.9 right now. They're around the same. They're around like 2.9k on buff right now. So that's what, like a 5K combo around there. Fame gonna be at least 2 to 3 months before it recovers. I mean, it's gonna take some time. How many hours till you think? Till I think what? What do you mean? You think the market will drop again tomorrow? Well, I mean, we already had the dips we're supposed to have. Phil says below 0.20. Oh God, below 0.20. So like around here, they're like 3.4K right now. That's the cheapest for below 0.20. They're looking nice. Not really any scratches. That's a really nice glove. There you go, 3.4K. If code items go up, goals also will go up. Not necessarily. So you would just be quiet. Who are these guys? And another market. Based on me being in China and another market, I have some friends who's going to dump tomorrow. Well, there we go. But like, I don't really think it's gonna like do a lot, depending on what you're trying to sell out of. They're about to dump around 250 worth doublers. Well, okay, so if that happens, then that's great. Then we're gonna take it from there. But as it is right now, unless that stuff happens out of the blue, then we got that to cover, obviously. But as it is right now, it's probably gonna be bought up anyways. Like Barbara said, like stuff will still be bought up. Like people buy up anyways. The supply. Like there's so much demand for the doublers anyways. Yeah, how big is the Western whales? They're not as big as the Chinese whales, but they are big. Depending, I mean, it's mainly Saudis. Bob, she's who on earth are you sick, man? Who, bro? There's drama going on with Twitch chat, guys. Stating my infos. What's going on? Why are you eating, bro? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Anyway, so does anyone else have some skins they need checked? Because I'll definitely take a look at them for you. Can we ban Barb? She's talking a lot. Shipping, bro. John, you need to behave it, man. Otherwise, I'll literally have to ban you from the chat. You reverse the trade? What? Mello, would you say China's getting out of markets? No, the Chinese people not getting out. If anything, they're just buying in even more. Like after they saw how the market's been recovering, like it doesn't really matter. Eventually they're probably gonna make up the money again. I took Butterfly Boost to minimum wear, looks good in game. Yeah, it's a really nice knife. Then around 200 300K of doublers. What in money? Nice battle cards, bro. I feel bad. I just paid 440 on Upin. Why do you feel bad about that? You shouldn't feel bad when you buy something. You spend money on it. There's no need to feel bad about stuff like that. I mean, they're at like Bob reverse your trade. Well, you're gonna have to talk to them privately about that. I can help you with that. It's 0.57 float if that matters. I don't think it really matters because the cheapest right now is 0.51 and it's 429. So I'll just say hold them and then see if they go up. I don't know if $1 buy right now that will continue to do so. Only way I know. Okay. What about ugly butterfly knife? Some Irish fish field tested, but can only buy and see its float. We can take a look at it for you. Uh, there we go. Whoops, it AC. It's currently 400. I mean, it's actually yeah, it went up a bit from 362. I mean, yesterday it was like 315, I think. But you can only buy on float. Let's see here. So currently the cheapest butterfly right now on is only 300 right now on buff. So I wouldn't recommend that you buy on float. Has market crashed again? Is it recovering? It's recovering. It hasn't crashed today. I've been investing for years, but honestly, mostly crypto and stocks. Nice. I bought the Damascus Steel Butterfly for 550 after crash. I think it was a good snipe. It sounds like a pretty nice one, yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Let's see. Oh yeah, you did great, bro. It's like 700 right now. 470. What the hell? It's only 480 right now, bro. These butterflies just they need to be bought up on both. Let me mod. Oh, I need to mod you. For Christ's sake, give me a second. I'll do this and then I'll mod you. Give me a second, guys. I just gotta mod one of my my already existing mods, but he's on his other account. Give me a second. Well, Chaos, I think you know what you should do and what you shouldn't do. I'm not worried about you not being able to handle this shit. You got this knife? No, I'm just. I actually got a free knife today. I'll show you later. But right now, the main plan is to do slash mod to you real quick. Careless. There we go. You mod now. All right, you can go take care of that stupid situation real quick because I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There we go. All right, we back. We back. We back. We back. All right, let me just do this, and there we go. We back. I mean, the Damascus Steel Butterfly is really nice. Minimum wear, by the way. Oh, you got a min wear? What? Nah, you got a good deal, bro. You got a really good deal. It's currently 800. You got it for like 400, 500 something? Yeah, you're doing great, bro. Right now, it's how much on 575. Again, this is a good buy. I don't know why people are not buying this Butterfly Damascus Steel. It's a really good one. Can you check Nomad Tiger Tooth? I got you, Felix. Of course I do. Lowest buy. I don't know what float. I mean, I guess it's factory new. It's currently 254 in float. Yeah. Okay. There we go. It's only wow. It's only 174 right now. This might actually not be a bad idea to buy in on. What was it yesterday? 170, 165-ish. How much is it now? 170. Oh, it hasn't really moved at all on. I mean, yeah, it's not a great buy, but it's there. I hope the Chinese guy from Yupin reversed the trade because I kind of panic bought. Oh, you panic bought? Oh, I'm giving some chat fix. Is it worth to trade up 5 so much P90 for a trade up? How much do you buy the P90s at right now? No market dip today, sorry. Nope. Didn't expect that either. A lot of people were like, we're gonna have a crazy dip, but nothing happened. It's just the same shit, you know? I have a Bowie freehand factory new and I have 300 euros to spare. I want to trade up to target to talent factory new. Can you help me with that somehow? Help you how? What do you mean? Hello, I came across you, blah, blah, blah. All these at me in Discord or whatever. Right now it's 544 for a factory new talent. It was so much cheaper yesterday. It was like 400, I think. Yeah, yeah, look at this. Yeah, you kind of missed out on the whole buy on the talent, sadly, but that's okay. Well, if China isn't leaving, why buff prices are cheap? I know, can you add me in Discord? What's going on, bro? Everyone in my Twitch is just like, yo, can we trade? It's only 358 right now on buff. This is a good buy, I'd say. Talent Tiger Tooth is a really desired knife. It's a good knife. All right, let's see here. What else do we have? Did I miss out on anything? I think I did. Yep, well, so much stuff going on right now. Check the Nomad. Yep, yep, yep. I checked the middleware. Yes. Investing. Yep, yep. Okay, I think we've checked everything that was so far. If anyone else has anything market related, I'll try to answer it best way. Do you think there would be a market dip again? Not for the like next few days. Like, because like with the prices going up, the market dip you see is just the previous normal price, anyways. So I think like if you want to see a potential dip, um, what you have to do is wait for a week probably. Wait for a week and then you might see a small dip and people selling out what they invested in. Open a case, you will get a gold. Bless your luck. I don't have a case that I can open right now. If you donate money for it, I'll do it. Do you think Butterfly Blue still can keep going up? Give me some breakout expensive case. Yeah, I don't think Butterfly is gonna go down all of a sudden. Trying to spec some traders for playing, some for investing. Uh, Majority of the Chinese traders are probably just there for like investing, I guess. Unless you show around, unless you don't have a single thing in which I can look at this. I don't think I have a single case that I can trade up right now or open. I have a kilowatt illusion case. That's about it. But like, I'm not gonna open that. It's just pointless. I literally only have 2 cases, and I'm not gonna open them because it's pointless. Got this free today, by the way. Really appreciate that. Very nice. We'll like flip knife Damascus Steel that one of my viewers let me lend for a week, which is very kind of him. There we go. All right, we're back on the market. I got bored of the Bowie. I don't know any solution works. I don't have crypto. It's in my bank. The Ethereum isn't burn. Effectively is my inventory, which is tradable. Well, on Steam, I don't know much about the Steam market, bro. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I feel like you might be a little bit cooked on the Steam market. I'll try to buy a skin, I guess, and then maybe cash it out and float, and then see what you can do from there. Like that's the best thing you can do. I don't know if you can even get a talent tiger for that, but buying it on Steam is definitely not gonna help your case. That's for sure. All right. Does anyone else have anything that need checked? Because I'm willing to check it for you. And of course, if you guys are trying to buy on Buff163, make sure to contact Ryan T cs2 on Twitter, and he'll help you. What sites would you recommend buying nice? I'm able to buy from CS Float for some reason. Buff163, bro. Buff is way better. Buff is the best site you can buy on right now. Buy on what Buff163, and if you can't buy on Buff163, contact Ryan T cs2 on Twitter, and then he can help you. Because Buff is just like so much cheaper. So yeah, definitely contact Ryan. You'll be chilling. That's the best thing that you can do right now, bro. All right, let me just do this. There we go. Seems the people in my Twitch chat are still beefing for some reason, bro. What the heck? Can you guys just be friends? What is this? It's not cool, man. There we go. One I do think will give good return of investment. That is a very good question. Honestly, the butterfly knife Damascus Steel's minimum wear looks really nice right now. It's 575 right now, and I think it's like 800 or something on Buff. Last I checked. I don't know if it still is. We'll check. Yeah, look, it's 826 bucks right now on the CS Float, and it's only 575 on Buff. This is a pretty good one, I'd say. You're gonna have a pretty good return on investment on. Otherwise, I'd say look into Dopplers, but like of course they're still getting bought up because a lot of people know about the Dopplers. The Skeleton Tiger Tooth is doing pretty well as well. Last I checked, I don't know if it still is. Yeah, it's all right. It was like 340 yesterday. What's the price difference to take between Karama Tiger Tooth and Float and Buff? That's a good question. We'll take a look at that for you. Ah, is that to craft? Well, like craft? Oh, you wanna like? Oh, you wait. You hold on. You wanna craft it like it's a trade up? That's a different story, bro. It's currently $1,000 on float. How much is it on the only? That's like what 200, 300 bucks difference. Yeah, 300 bucks difference. The guys was fake last day. I was there's to say about that, but it's to be expected. Flip is alright, I guess, but I have someone with kitchen knife, so well, there was a dip yesterday, but people just expected it to be later than it was, which I mean, I don't know why they did. Like, there was only the initial dip, and then people just started buying up because everyone is expecting a crash. But in order for there to be a crash, there has to be enough supply. But there was more demand than supply anyway, so it just couldn't happen. Simply as that. But yeah, Andre, I don't really know when you talk about in terms of like, are you trying to crash what trade up to a knife? Is that what you're trying to do? I'm trying to see how hard a minimum wear is to craft to see how it holds its value, huh? My skeleton forest did minimum wear is up 60. Let's go. Love that, bro. Love that. Yeah, like I recommended a lot of people bought a skeleton yesterday, and I kind of regret it because eventually I can't even afford one myself. I mean, wear butterfly Damascus. I don't know how well that would be how easy it would be to craft it, but it's a really nice knife overall. Definitely feel like you're gonna enjoy it. It's a good knife. There we go. Time will be the dip. What do I mean? Time will be the dip. Like, I mean, we already had the dip yesterday. People are just buying up now, and like, the more that you wait, the less you're gonna make on the stuff that you buy. But again, if they release some stupid update again on first day, then it doesn't matter because if they release another terrible update, then that's gonna cause more panic on the market. It means everything's gonna dip again. But it's very hard to predict what updates because obviously I don't have inside information. That'd be great if I did, but I don't. So Yeah, I mean, I just buy up now and then so hold and let the market do what it's supposed to do. Because I mean, as people are buying up stuff, then obviously everything is gonna increase in price, which is kind of what we are hoping to see. Let's see, is there anything on the market here we want to see? What the fuck is this? Recommended? Huh? Why would I want any of this? I believe the dip is over. Time will only tell how high we're reaching back for it. Yep, you're very right about that. It really depends. We can't really do much except just wait right now. What's the cheapest butterfly right now? A stat track? You don't want a stat track knife. Butterfly overmass in middleware is actually not bad. I like that. It's a nice knife. Parasita, can you recommend a knife from Pirate Swap for 300 bucks or less? I don't use Pirate Swap, bro. Has the US market or Chinese market dipped? None of it dipped. The Chinese market is actually rising, but it's still significantly lower than CS float. So if you want to buy anything, buy the buff now. That's the best thing you can do. But if you guys haven't done already, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow the Twitch. It's free and it supports me. Of course, if you want to subscribe to the Twitch channel, you can as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. It supports me financially. And then hopefully we can get some better sounds. So I don't have to use this mic anymore and stuff like that. Probably it all depends on how China reacts to all this. I mean, if what happens, Miller said one of his some of his Chinese investor friends are gonna dump 300k into the dollar market tomorrow. So if that happens, then that would be a good position to buy. Look, Pirate Swap, but I have money on Pirate Swap. 700 bucks. Well, I mean, just go for what you want. Can you get a butterfly there? Then that's probably not bad. When a lot of people gonna want to upgrade and the market will be flooded with glove and knife, the price will drop. People selling for covers and upgrading now. No. Knife traders are still very profitable. I feel like knives still have to drop more. Probably drop only like 10% on average, but I think a small dip is still to come. It can. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm just looking at market trends and what can I say? Thinking out of what I've seen with other people's behavior in different markets. What normally happens when a panic happens. Do you think the skeleton marble fade would be a good investment? It's from the fewer case, which is the most open case every month. That's good. Only I bought a talent crimson web minimum for 530 right now and it's 700. Nice. And I haven't got my phase 2 yesterday. Yeah, nice. Well, let's take a look at the skeleton marble fade. I can't spell it. What the fuck? There we go. Let's see. It's got some marble fade right now. It's 500 and it's going up fast, isn't it? Jesus Christ. I don't have crypto, so buying from Chinese buff market is a no-go for me. Do you make it any other side except for CS float? Not really. Maybe Upin. 368. I mean, this is a good buy on buff since it's so expensive right now on float. Yeah, I'd say go for it on float if you can. Decent buy. Skills and handles is the disaster in my mind. It's just a bit of tennis tape. Not much to it. I mean, you're only using the skeleton for like the crazy spin animation or whatever it's doing. I like the knife. I think it's a nice knife. I definitely like the skeleton knife. I think it's a great buy, and I'm very sad that I've recommended every single one of you guys to buy it because now it's too expensive. I don't think China's mom is gonna dip that much. Didn't you just say a second ago that your investor friend's gonna drop 300k in doublers? Skeleton handles. Oh yeah, you already read that one. So if anyone has anything else that you want checked, then let me know. I was watching the dip today and it did like what 10-15%. There wasn't supposed to be a dip today, really. There's only supposed to be a few like low buy orders or whatever, and that's it. The dip happened yesterday, and a lot of people managed to capitalize on it, which is great. Good knife, talent knife slash field test to stay in 600 bucks. The dumping in Western market, not China. What? They draw something on float or what? Talent field tested. What's talent stained? Field tested for 600 bucks? Huh. Seems like a really, really bad deal considering it's 300 bucks on float right now, which means it's even less on buff. Look at Survival Life Ruby. I got you, bro. It's only 200 quid on buff right now. I wouldn't buy that for 600. You getting scammed like crazy. What? Survival Ruby, you said? Yeah? Let's see. Uh, Factory News 664 right now, sorry, on float, and it's 547 right now on buff 163. Seems like a decent buy on buff. Still prepped. They're well prepped. Oh, really? Fair enough. I feel like skeleton is a tier 2 knife. A tier? What's better, Marble Fate for Factory Renew for 380 or Damascus Karambit 550 Factory Renew? Ooh. What? I'm guessing you're talking about the skeleton or what? Could you buy from Buff and sell and like skin bid for profit? I mean, technically, yeah, but you still gotta wait a week. Chinese people always 10 moves ahead. I don't know, maybe. I'm not Chinese, I wouldn't know. Bro, how about Shadow Dice Tiger Tooth? What about those? Currently 96 bucks on float, and probably like 80 something, I guess, on Kukri Fade. Good. I don't like Kukri that much. 70 bucks right now. So like, there's still some profit to be made on the Shadow Dice Tiger Tooth. And regret not getting a half of 4K yesterday. What? Why didn't you buy that, bro? What are you doing, Mello? Hmm. Andre, I mean, the Skeleton Marble Fit is pretty good, but I mean, Karambit is rarer, so maybe just go for the Karambit. Parry to trader. I was looking at buff prices all day yesterday. They seem to be catching up to Western market. Is it even worse today? I mean, it's getting worse, yeah, but like, there's still a lot of items that has to be bought up. I'm taking Skeleton Marble Fit. Go for it, bro. 4K for factory is crazy. It is literally insane. Oh, my camera is literally about to die. I'm gonna have to fix that in a second here. I'm still allocating funds. Now the guys want let go on this 5.5k. I mean, I think it's still a decent buy though, right? I mean, a hull is still worth more than that, I think. Look, it's like 7k, bro. You might as well do it. But 4k is pretty good. Okay, I just gotta fix my cam real quick and I'll go back. There we go. We're back. Sorry, I had to fix my cam so it doesn't die. All right. It was not that liquid. Are there any profit to buy breakout cases or buy Cyrus? It's an upgrade to butterfly. That seems like a really bad idea because it's so expensive right now. I'm looking for fast moving skins. Well, doublers are pretty fast moving, I'd say. I mean, it's always risky to do a trade up. I need a scythe for 600. Can you advise me? A scythe? Go play Roblox, probably? I don't think the scythe on counts, right? Maybe Bowie? I don't know. I mean, this Helen is like a scythe, I guess. I don't know. Can't remember too. But my price, it would go so fast. I mean, a Howl is, a very popular skin. Really popular skin. But it's very expensive, because it's a contraband, of course. Yeah, I get a Karambit something. Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's pretty hard for me to, like, sit there and recommend anything because you using, what's it called, Pyrus or whatever. P90 Asthma going crazy in Steam Market. I picked one up from Steam Market last week for 110 and another yesterday for 120, and it's almost a 200 market. It's 200? We're just betting $1,000 to get a butterfly now? Knives and gloves will go up in price again. There will be less reds because they're trading them up, so the reds will get more pricey. It can happen, yeah. How long have you been trading, Perry? Uh, on the CS market, I've been analyzing and like knowledgeable within the market for about 2, 3 years, I think now. And then on certain other markets, I've been doing shit since like 2017, 2018, I think. Good to 600 phase 4 Huntsman knives. Let's factor new gamma doubler. Well, if phase 4 factor new gamma doubler Huntsman for 600 bucks seems very overpriced, no? Why is it risky though? There's so much upside potential to get a good butterfly. I mean, if you want to go for it, go for it, but I never would do a trade up for that. This thing, right? That's what he's getting, I think. He's spending $600 when it's 250 and float. Don't do that, bro. What's your inventory looking like? Horrible, bro. Horrible. I'm more about the knowledge than I am about actually having the funds because I don't have the funds for it. But I know a lot about the market and know a lot of people that knows a lot, that's got a lot of money in the market. We're talking like 100K plus. Field tested. This is the what? Oh yeah. Oh, the P90. What? It's 200 bucks for a P90 right now? That's insane. Field tested. What's your inventory value in 2 3 years before the crash, bro? Don't ask me about my inventory value. I'm only here to provide the information. I don't have the funds to do stuff. If I had the funds, I would have been a millionaire by now. I mean, I don't think it's very hard to analyze the market. It's more about human psychology, because a crash only happens because the human beings, selling shit is doing what they're doing. Because I mean, they could drop the update, and if people didn't care, there wouldn't have been any crash. It's only because people care about their items that they're panic selling it. That's why. That's why I'm trying to provide the information to the guys to, what will happen, what will not happen. It's all about, human psychology. It's not about, what the market does because the market doesn't do anything without humans doing something. You know, we humans we control the market. Nothing else controls the market. The Valve doesn't control it. They control the game, but they're not going to control what happens in the market. They'll put out an update, and they know because it's human psychology, as I said, like what's going to happen, but they don't say the market dips now. They'll put an update out, which will then indicate that the market's going to dip. Genesis Terminal, hate that thing. Stupid idea. I feel like the Valve is like starting to look more and more like an investment company, and where they're just trying to make as much money as possible for the investors, which is kind of weird because the company is still being owned by Gabe Newell. So I don't know what's going on. It's kind of weird to me. Like the only reasonable thing would be if it fucking perished and nobody knew about it. That's kind of them controlling the market, though. Well, yeah, exactly. They put out stuff which is then gonna like help control the market. Setting prices with the terminal, not because they were priced. I'm pretty sure. That's just stupid of them. I don't know why they did that. Like all of this stuff you see here, these things right here, the ceramics we looked at, the butterflies, they're being controlled by humans. People are buying stuff for certain reasons. People are selling stuff for certain reasons. They influence what's gonna happen, but they don't control it. That's how it always works. They need a way to bypass new gambling laws. Well, yeah, there is new gambling laws. Plus, I mean, it's even happened on YouTube. So now you can't, do YouTube videos for third-party sites without having a chance of getting banned. Like like all the, the gambling stuff, it becomes way more restricted now. Like everything is more restricted now. So it's very hard because obviously they wanted to, knock out the third-party gambling sites because obviously they were making a fortune and Valve wasn't really making anything on it at all because it's just trades, they don't take money off trades. I mean, if they started like charging money for a trade, then it'd be different. But then people wouldn't want to be part of it. So like as it is right now, we've got what we got, and that's it. Like they can do what they want. We can only follow along and just say we don't want to play the game anymore. That's it. I can't believe this is cheaper on float than it is on buff. Is it though? It might be. I don't know. See, okay. Ninjas went live, guys. Oh, it's actually not cheaper. It's actually a little bit more expensive. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. This is one of the dream knives. This is such a nice knife. Wow. Emerald, you crazy? All right. Well, is there any other items you guys want to take a look at, or are we slowly like closing up? I feel like we've kind of had a good analysis of what's going on with the market, and it seems to be pretty stable and rising right now. And I mean, if what happens tomorrow, that Miller said was gonna happen, then it's kind of insane. I don't know if it will happen. If it does happen, we might have to take a look at it because that's kind of insane. I personally don't really see the market uh, being dumped like that. Maybe it happens. I'm not gonna say no. Be cool because then there's some new stuff to talk about, and that'll always be great. But then again, is it really gonna happen? I don't know. So if anyone on YouTube has some questions, let me know. If anyone on Twitch has a question, let me know. I will answer any question there is regarding the market. I'll try to at least, because that's all I can do, really. Wait up, you need the money. Bought 20 ARP chromatic aberration middleware at 13 is at 31, and I'm currently selling my liquid for $20 profit piece. Very nice, very good. That's great. You're great there. What will happen tomorrow? I just joined. Well, apparently, according to Milo, it seems that we might see what's it called? We might see a dip in the doublers. Apparently, they're dropping 300k into doublers. I feel people want to pay for items that are directly related to trade ups. There's a chance. I mean, you're probably more safe going for items that's gonna be not related to the trade up. So like deal or whatever. That's probably better. I know this is still like you can still trade up for it, but like stuff like that is still more stable. Of course, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a follow on Twitch and sub to YouTube. And if you want to sub on Twitch as well, I would really appreciate it because it supports me financially. Okay, thank you, mate. Yeah, I got you, bro. Why are Asimov P90 filters going crazy and is it worth buying and trading up? The reason why it's probably going crazy right now is because people think that they can make some sort of huge profit on butterflies because they're rising right now. You probably can. So, let's say a butterfly is 1.2k or whatever, and you can get 5P90 Asimovs for the net value of like 700. Then you make like 500 bucks on it. That's why. I want to buy a knife. Bandit M9, Talon, Dream is Butterfly, of course. What's the best time to buy now, or the price is gonna drop further? We already had a dip yesterday. I don't see the prices going down crazy like randomly out the blue within like the next week at least. So I mean, you can just buy now if you want. Like the CS market is a slow market. That's what people gotta remember. Like it's not gonna just like unless it's like a very liquid item, and like just buying a butterfly vanilla whatever, it's not gonna depend. Well, it really depends. What's your budget? That makes. Do you see any dips? I don't know what else you said, but we haven't really seen any dip today. If a new agent comes out, should I hold the old Stockholm patches? I mean, you can, I guess. See you tomorrow, mate. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, I got you, bro. No worries. Thank you for tuning into the stream. All right. Well, let's take a look, shall we? Doesn't have a lot of money. Don't have a lot of money, so I want to get it cheap as possible. Well, tell me exactly your budget, and that'll help you find a knife that you think is good. But thank you so much for 40 bits, Joel. I do appreciate it. I just realized now that you dropped some bits. I do appreciate that. I got a budget of 60 to 80 bucks. I just want a similar knife too. A similar knife? Well, how about we take a look at it, shall we? I'm sure we can find something for you guys. Let's see here. Let me put up this stuff so you guys can see again. So Bayonet and Talon are the cheapest, I guess. Yeah. Gained over 100 subs between yesterday and today. Congrats. Thank you so much, Hannah. I do appreciate it. Well, if it's like, what, 80? You said? Like, 80 bucks-ish? We could take a look, I guess. I mean, it's probably pretty, like, limited what you can get. I don't think you can even get the, Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Juan. Do you like Juan, guys, on Twitch? And make sure to leave a follow. It helps me a lot. I said 80, not 800. There you go. Let's see what's here. Maybe a Huntsman Lore is not too bad. Huntsman Lore seems pretty decent, I'd say. Sustain is pretty good too. Oh, thank you so much for the bits. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the bits. I do appreciate it. 100 to 200 euros would be lovely, but 300 max. Yeah, I got you in a second. I say look into maybe getting a Sustained or Huntsman Lore. I mean, there's only so much you can get, but Huntsman Lore is like alright, I think. That's probably decent enough. If you can even buy it, I don't know. You should be able to. At least on buff. I don't understand the haters on daggers. They're just it's kind of mid. You said 200 would be lovely, but 300 max. I mean, we can take a look at what's like 200 bucks. Can we do like buy now? I don't want to see all these non-buyable knives. I don't want to get something on a bid for you guys. That's kind of mid. I mean, a lot of people just don't really like the shadow daggers. That's the whole thing. Maybe a gut knife camera doubler. That'd be pretty nice, I think. That's the best deals, of course. What else do we have? Let's see here. I'd maybe get a skeleton. Yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing. Get a skeleton knife if you can. Get a skeleton is definitely the best. To wait till the trade log knife. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, but it's just weird. I don't know why people expected like a huge crash. It's just gonna be a dip, and it happened. Now that Super Spanish, skeleton is one of the coolest. I like the skeleton a lot. I'm probably gonna buy one anyways. I do like the skeleton. Although I just got a free knife today, I'm probably gonna get the skeleton. Phase 4 Doppler? Which Phase 4 Doppler are we talking about, Blaze? Let me know. I'll check it for you, bro. Paracord Slaughter is not bad either. 2 days ago, I bought Skeleton Rust for 80 euros and still a Marble Fate for like 200. I have like 300 euros more, and I'm wondering what to get. Low to Karambits, Butterfly, or Marble Fate, Tire of Other. If you can get, I don't think it's still possible. Otherwise, you should have gotten the Skeleton Tiger Tooth. The Navaja Phase 4 Doubler. Navaja Phase 4 Doubler is not terrible. I don't get the Navaja hate. I've evolved, but I don't like the animations. Oh, really? You don't like the skeleton? Interesting. What about Flip Knife? Flip Knife's pretty good. If you can get a low tier Karambit, that's pretty good, I'd say. But it's pretty hard to get, you know. I mean, you can get a low tier Karambit on buff. So if you get it on buff, once it's free, you're chilling, bro. So yeah, like you probably if you need to get a Karambit, you have to go on buff. Otherwise, you're gonna pay overpay. But Skeleton Rust Code is pretty good for 80 euros, and a Stiletto Marble Fate for 200 euros is pretty good. I'm pretty sure. Let's say here, Marble lowest buy. He got it for 200. It's literally 300 right now. Yeah, he made bank. He did good here. Look at this. Yeah, it's 212 here. Yeah, he's been balling. So really Talon, Bionet, M9, Butterfly, and Karama are the ones I like. For what budget? 200 bucks? That's gonna be pretty hard to get, bro. I'd say maybe look into getting an M9. How much is the cheapest M9 right now, actually? Do you use buff? No, not right now. Why won't LPS have a passport? Maybe because it's not Chinese, I think. Yeah, buy it from bruv. I'm figuring carrier scores filters. That sounds pretty good. Market gonna dip. Market gonna dip. Um, maybe the week. Like right now, no, it's only rising. 287 right now for M9 right now here. It's literally I think it was 207 yesterday. The prices dropped today compared to yesterday. Nope. It's only been rising really. You can get it for 215 on buff right now. That's a decent price, I think. I mean, it's still 287 on CS Float. So no, like the market didn't really, dip today. I don't know why people thought it was gonna dip like crazy today because there was no reason for it to dip. Market only had a small dip today, which is kind of what I expected and what I repeated like 700 times yesterday, saying, "Hey, I think the market is not gonna dip as much today." But some people was like, well, I think it's gonna dip even more today, but not. It hasn't happened. It's literally only gone up. So the people that listened to my tips yesterday, congrats because you made some pretty decent money. Not gonna lie. Maybe people are holding because everyone said today was the day. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why people are like always, trying to manipulate stuff. I looked at the market trying to say, look, now we have a dip. This is where you guys buy, and then people could either take it or leave it. I mean, after all, it's free information. So whether people want to listen to it or not, that's totally up to them. But yeah, if you guys are trying to buy on what buff 163, make sure to contact Ryan T CS:GO on Twitter. He will help you. By the way, thank you so much for the bitch, Joel. I do appreciate it. It supports me, bro. Really appreciate that. What are your qualifications? My qualifications? What do you mean? Like in terms of the CS market? If I buy $300 right now, €300 knife right now, is it possible that it drops more than 30 to 50 euros in the next week? That depends on what knife you get. If you get something that's like super liquid, it can always drop, but it can also rise even more. If you get something that's kind of like stale, I don't think it's gonna drop humongously. That would be kind of weird if it just did out the blue. Depending on obviously what it really depends on what's Valve decides to come out with. Like that's the CS market. I mean, I've been playing CS since 2016, and I've been interested in markets ever since 2019. And I know a lot of people that's got a lot of money in the game. John Cave is back. Oh god, here comes the hate, guys. Here comes the hate. Oh, god. You think it will continue to rise in the coming weeks? I mean, it probably should. How's market drop going? Everything went like a shit, bro. The dip happened yesterday, which I told people, and then people needed to buy yesterday, which it did. So yeah, everything's been going pretty well, I'd say. So it was pretty good. I'm definitely happy with what I've told people. Let's see here. If we do this, this, and that, there we go. Almost skins up. Been playing since 2014. Nice. I got a gut knife marble fate factory new from 160 on Steam. Do you think it's a good deal? doesn't sound terrible, but it doesn't sound amazing either. But of course, it's Steam, so you can't really, it's very hard because Steam's not really something I want to look at in terms of buying. It's 126 right now on float. London Brown just had him in here. Oh, I love that, bro. I was just, I was doing a trade on myself. A good idea. I wouldn't do it. It's only 93 bucks right now, so you probably got robbed, but it's Steam after all. I just thought it used to be $1.30 for 100. I don't know, bro. I thought it's only $1. Happy what you speculated? I mean, you know, apparently tomorrow there's going to be 300k of doublers dropped into the market. Who on earth is going to expect that except the people that's doing it? God knife is shit. I don't know if it's shit. Like, it's not my favorite knife by all means. Say $2 for it. No, bro, it's Twitch and robbing you. Whoa, inflation hit Twitch, huh? I don't know. I mean, I like the gut knife in terms of the blade, but at the same time, it's kind of like just there. How much is the cheapest trade up right now? Well, for knives, I don't know. It's probably like 25 bucks on buff or 20 something. I don't know. I haven't really looked into doing a knife trade up. Should I do one for a video, guys? Just do one knife trade up for a video? Like, back when it first came out, I wanted to get the famous roll case, so it was only like 32 bucks. But now it's like way more, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? What? Bro, I could have bought this at 30, bro. No exact number. I think it's like 20, 30 bucks for each item. So, like, I don't know. The LC Karambit Night price? What happened to that one? Is it like 125? Something like that, yeah, probably. If you buy them both, at least. Karambit Night? What happened to that one? 478? What was it yesterday? Wasn't it like 200 or something? Jesus Christ. It's been really fluctuating a lot, hasn't it? Wow. 470, what was 478? How much is it here? 340? It's not terrible, but like, I don't know how easy it is to sell. It doesn't seem like it's the easiest knife in the world to sell. I'm pretty happy with like how the market's looking right now. Of course we could see a small dip, next week depending on if people buy or not or whatever. So let's just went $45 like an hour ago. One price, I guess. I don't know what happened to the roll cage, bro. It was literally like I think it was like 37 yesterday. It was like 38, and now it's 70. Like, what do you mean, bro? Who's been buying out the roll cages like that? Is this Sparkles again? Hello, Sparkles, are you here? It's on Halo skins. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't really use Halo skins for various reasons. Oh, thank you for the cheer. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. How much is that? Oh, you cheered 1 bit. Thank you. I appreciate it. Does this guy only scroll through third-party skin markets? Is this your content? If you want to look at other content, you're probably gonna have to look on my YouTube channel and then look for my videos, bro. Is this guy just gonna chill 1 bit all evening? It's a good price for my favorites. Might let me go at a 300 euro mice. I mean, look into getting an M9, I'd say. Hillskin is not as good side. They pull back every time. I'm not surprised. Let's say buff 163, U-pin, and CS. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to listen to this alert all the time, aren't I? God. To be fair, how much do you pay for bots? Pay for bots? Are you crazy? Are you done? Thank you. I appreciate the bitch, bro. Register go up because traded. But yeah, like, but it shouldn't be 70 bucks. That's insane. Like, it's going up so much. I've recommended people buying it for like, I think it was 32 in my video, and now it's like 70, bro. What? On the first day, me and my mate were watching the market. My friend bought Fox's 5x field tester Starlight protectors, and he got butterfly gamma Doppler. We thought the market is cooked for sure, but we were wrong. Yep. What does buying buff means? Buy on buff. Buy on buff. You can buy on buff 163. That's the. If I'm really, I'm German. No, buy on buff 163. Bro, what's going on? Wait, how many alerts going on here, bro? Thank you so much for all the bits, bro. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for all the bits. If I really had 300 viewers yesterday with 2k subs, now you're 30. Happens, bro. One thing for sure, bro, I cannot afford to buy bots. Are you crazy? I mean, I'm happy as long as people want to watch along. Then that's totally fine for me. I'm not worried. In all actuality, you have 5 maybe? I don't know. I got the people I got watching, bro. Alright. What does buy on buff mean? That you buy on this site here, 163. That's where everything's cheaper. And if you can't buy on buff 163, contact Ryan cs2 on Twitter and then he'll help you. That's the best thing you could do. Hold on a second. Uh, why does the prices still go up? Trade-ups were profitable. Now they're becoming much more profitable with the increased price. I'm still hoping for a drop so I can buy something, bro. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Silver have dropped, so I don't think that's gonna be a humongous drop, bro. Honestly. Well, everything's going up right now. The reds are going up apparently, and the knights are also going up. That's why there we go. So like as it is right now, like everything's just rising. So you can either buy in or you can wait. Would you recommend to buy cases? Yes, I would. I think cases are pretty good buy, especially like stuff like Dreams and Night Chimaera's cases is pretty good. I'd say it's a pretty good buy. Like it spiked up at what, like 161 I think it was, 164, and then it went down. Like it's only been rising, so percentage wise it's pretty good, I'd say. It's totally but yeah, I mean I'd say the Fever Caves is pretty good as well. My best friend like want to buy dreams dream knives. Oh really, you want to buy a dream knife? Fair enough. Hold on a second. There we go. There we go. All right. Well, yeah, I'd definitely say you can definitely invest into cases. I mean, it's probably more stable than knives is, because I mean, you don't really know what's going on. But you see prices are rising, maybe wait a week. You can wait a week and see what happens with the market. Do you watch Pro CS? Not a lot. I watched a bit. Like, what are we talking about? Like the upcoming major or what? I expected to buy a cheap knife, sold them my reds, and now I can't buy it because nothing is cheap. Everything got bought up yesterday so fast, like it's crazy. I mean, I expected stuff was gonna, start rising again after the dip, but I didn't expect it was gonna rise that fast and that much. I mean, there's still like certain, cheap knives. I don't know what happened to the vanillas. Like they just disappeared. Yesterday the cheapest was the Navajo vanilla, but it's definitely been going up in price again. So good on them. But if you say prices are rising, oh yeah, I mean, you can wait. Not all skin are the same. The vanilla's literally gone. I don't know where they went. Samir, yeah. We can take a look at what happened to the Navajo vanilla. Not gonna lie, because I mean I haven't been monitoring it, but it's just disappeared off the market. It's 57 now. Yeah, it was 49 yesterday. What do you think about Stiletto Marble Face Stat Track? I found one listed for 250 euros. I don't like Stat Track knives. I think they're really terrible to sell. I wouldn't. I'll look away from the Stat Track knives by all means if you can. Why is the 5.7 fall has a $713? It's probably been pumped. Is that getting China pumped? It probably is getting pumped. I mean, if it's 713 bucks all of a sudden. There we go. So yeah, I don't know, bro. It's not China. You people keep buying supply versus demand. Well, of course they're buying into the supply when it's rising. What are you talking about? You're talking about another dip. Is another knife coming? I don't think so. Like the dip I was talking about yesterday was today. We might have seen a small dip, and we did see a very small dip, but not anything crazy compared to yesterday. And the market crash only happened because there's panic selling. I had a buzzkill field test that I wanted to sell 100 solely on 190, now it's 300 on Steam. Yeah, that can happen. You know, stuff getting pumped is pretty normal for some reason. So I don't lose as much from the sale I'm at it button. Oh, it doesn't matter. There we go. Gotta start, bro. John, you need to learn how to speak English before you start trash talking because it makes no sense what you're saying. There we go. All right, give me a second, guys, and then I'll fix this real quick. Just gotta fix something, and then we'll be ready to look some more skins. Meanwhile, you can admire the knife that my viewer let me borrow for a week, which I really appreciate. There we go. All right, let's go in here, and let's go here, yeah, and here. Let's see the inventory. I'll show you the inventory here in a second, bro. I got you. There we go. My bad honor to eat beans and toast. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Mr. John Cave must have some sort of an issue. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Ah, found it. There we go. Found it finally. There we go. Perfect. All right. Should we take a look at the inventory? Man, I tried to sell my Noma at the same time as my Battlescout big games. I don't know how, but the price of Buzzkill went from 10 years to 40 like 2 months ago. Did the people know before the update? I mean, the Chinese people just been pumping. Thanks for your advice. Really love watching in your videos. Glad how you answer everyone and answer every question. Of course, bro. Silver 315 by order, but guy didn't accept. Now it's like 100. Oh god, that's horrible. All right, this is my current inventory. It's not anything crazy. I think still got a lot of the stuff that I had. John Cavis said you didn't answer his best 300 euro investment knife on day one of the trail log being dropped. I don't know, bro. You know, let him do him. I've decided to him on the channel because I mean he's only trying to spread negativity. I mean, if he's got such big issues, you know, he should probably just go to someone else. I got this one for free today, so that's pretty cool. Then I go FK mid game and he's gone. Yeah, because I decided to ban him myself, bro. Like, what do you mean? I don't have time to wait for that. This is the one that I'm lending for a week. One of my viewers let me. The AK I've got is this one. Where is it? I've currently got the AK-47 blue line. I got this. He gave it to me back when I used to be an admin in there. It's pretty nice. I mean, I used to have a lot more other shit, but unfortunately, I got scammed. So stuff happens, you know. But I'm okay with the inventory I've got right now. I got a certain play skins that I'm happy with. What was the problem then? That I wasn't, you know, willing to go into the web and make my PC potentially crash like the stream did earlier. But it's fine. I made it work. I mean, right, like I'm not a big fan of the kukri, so I'm probably gonna sell it whenever it is. I might just put a name tag on it and call it Ryan T. I don't know. It happens, Joe, bro. It's okay. You move forward, and then you learn up. You know, you learn from it. I'm currently giving away this and this in my Discord server, by the way. Entry, you can. And of course, if you sub to the Twitch channel, you get 5 bonus entries. You just gotta ping me in the server and then let me know, and then yeah, you're chilling. When do you expect the price to go a little down again? I mean, once prices sell, you know, it might start jumping a little bit again. What do you mean by you got the knife for free? This one I'm lending for my viewers, which means he's gonna get it back in a week.